Welcome back, everybody, to Singularity Roleplay for our 16th episode of Breaking Neon, a gritty and dark noir investigative game with a twist for the City of Mist system. While those of us around the game table have our tools in place, it's important to know if anything here tonight is something that you might not be comfortable with. If at any point during the game you become, or anytime during the stream you become uncomfortable or you find the topics discussed to be too much, please take a step back, get some air, take some time to yourself, and hopefully we'll see you back here soon. Tonight's game has the following content that some may find disturbing: violence and manipulation. Before we go ahead and get into it, let's go ahead and go around the table, and I believe, of course, I don't have my stream up. There we go. So it'd be you, Skunkart.
Oh, that's me. Oh, hi. I exist. I have 19 different names. You'll hear a different one every time. One of those names is Seven Monkey. Use 3 different sets of pronouns. One of those is Fey, Femme, Fear, Fierce, Femme, Self. And I am playing your local ingenue fantasy novelist in way over her head. There's all kinds of explosions all of a sudden. It's not a good party, and it's very concerning. Um, Sherazad, Rift of Scheherazade. I think that's everything.
Going straight down is Shock.
Hi, I'm Shock Point Failure. I'm glad to be back here, reprising my role as Amit Moreno, a lovely college grad of the School of Philosophy, who is finally got his finances in order, got a decent love life going. It's actually on the up and up until all of this insanity happened, and he is in fact a rift of Anhur, the god of wind and the northern sky.
Sweetness. Next up is Janie Potts.
Hi, I'm Janie. I am playing Lola, the not college graduate mob, not a wife anymore. A rift of Nemesis.
Directly below Janie is Fail.
I believe you're muted, my guy.
Let's try that again. Hey everybody, I am Fail Prime. I am playing Noel Noir, Mad About Town. That's all you need to know about Noel. And we will go ahead and pass it on over.
Last but not least is Meg Mysteria.
Hello everybody, I am Meg and/or Meg Mysteria, and tonight...
You're really quiet.
I'm quiet. Let's see if we can't fix that. Better? Worse?
Sounds better.
Better? Maybe? I'll speak louder, I suppose. Hi, I'm Meg and/or Meg Mysteria. I am playing Renee Webb / Penelope Hart. Depends on how you know her. You can also call her Miss Lady, although she doesn't really appreciate that. But she is a gatekeeper who is dealing with all kinds of things blowing up in her face. Her mentor is a traitor, and she does not appreciate that either. So now everything is kind of topsy-turvy with the gatekeepers, and she's just trying to get to the bottom of things. She is a rift of Arachne. I guess since we're giving out what our rifts are now.
We will be starting with the tradition that is City of Mist with the montage, and I believe that would be you, Shock.
Yes, it would. Now, I know we left off on a bit of a cliffhanger last time, so we're going to do a little flashback if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
A few days ago, Ahmed's probably by himself doing a little practice work. with his martial arts, and he's having a bit of a difficulty ever since that one incident way back when he kind of overused some of his powers, and his connection to on her kind of got a little strained. So right now he's just dealing with that, thinking, trying to work through it, trying to get his form right without the added benefit of using the wind to make things a little easier, trying to compensate for that loss now. And he's not quite got the hang of it. And he's just thinking about how that might become a problem, especially given the fact that a lot of his life is really tied up with the whole rifts. And is it common knowledge of what happens to a rift when he fully disconnects?
Um, among riffs, kind of, yeah. They call it falling asleep.
Yeah. And yeah, he's so it's kind of compounding in his head right now. The whole situation of his life is now finally getting up and up, but he's losing the one thing that is actually holding it together more so than any of his other efforts. Because if he falls asleep, he kind of loses the link to all of this. So he's dealing with that.
Very nice. Last we left off, our crew was a little split up, but they were ascending Crane Consolidated Tower. Inside, there's a battle raging on between the Gatekeepers, which is a shady organization that helps keep rifts in control, and a cult known as the Order of the Silver Hand, whose goal is to end all rifts. They're talking about a machine known as LONGINUS that is supposed to bring this end to them. And as we last left off, parts of our crew had met with the seamstress. I'm actually going to start there with, I believe it's Amit, Amit, Lola, Renee, and Sarah.
We run into the same stress because I thought we had run into.
Oh, no, you're right. You ran into Minerva.
We ran into Minerva, and then the director had actually said that he would take over.
Right.
And Renee had turned to the director after he said that he would take care of Minerva and asked, "Are you sure that you are all right to do this on your own?"
I'm going to have to be. Just go. I'll handle it from here. So you guys just gonna go?
Yeah.
All right. As you
Sarah just
pass,
had a whole lot of dump. Sorry, Sarah just had a whole lot dumped on her, so she's just following along.
okay. As you go past her, you reach another stairway that goes up. All the elevators are locked down from here on out, so you guys are gonna have to hoof it all the way. You get up to the next floor and notice that part of it has been barricaded, but the next floor door is open to you.
Okay.
You go in, or do you keep trying to go up?
We're trying to get refresh my memory. What floor are we trying to get to?
The
The top
top.
floor?
to the top.
All right. And
How many
not-
more do you have to go?
There's 3 floors left.
Okay, we skipped one because it was barricaded, and this one's open. But the stairwell still keeps going up.
Correct.
Does anybody have any reason why we needed to stop from this floor? Why?
No, sorry, hold on. That was my mistake. This floor, the one just above where you are, that door is open. It is barricaded to go up. You
Oh.
can't go up without taking down this barricade.
Okay. All right. Thoughts? What's going to be
Well,
faster? Taking down that barricade, or you trying to end the stairwell from this floor?
Well, I've got my axe. I could try to hit it.
She has an axe.
All right, so you're going to take a swing at it?
Yes, I don't have a lot of things for that, but yes.
Yes, you do. Attacking is your forte.
Okay.
Yes.
So roll me a hit with all you got.
Okay. D6. Okay, so that's only got 7, and I have to add.
You have to do your power tags before you roll.
Okay,
But
well that's 7 then.
you normally have 3 tags for attacking, so it'll be a 10.
Okay.
All right. So what does this look like as you take down the barricade?
I just well, I'm still mad about all of the civilians getting killed, so I just as soon as I pull it up, I'm just like, I got my axe, and I just slam it. Like, it doesn't seem like I have any regard for the people around me, but I do. I don't want to hit my allies. I'm a little axe happy right now.
I like
Sarah
that.
definitely takes a step or two back to get out of the. Even though she's probably not in the swing, she's definitely like, "Whoa, don't hit me."
Yeah, so maybe don't get Lola too angry. Especially if she has an axe. Okay, I open it for you.
Nice.
What can I hit now? I gotta hit something else.
As you break down this barrier, you can actually feel negative pressure pulling you upwards. Not like physically, but you can feel a tug going up, as if this kind of created some sort of like airtight barrier.
And I can't hit that with the axe, can I?
No.
What's that feeling?
Don't know,
There
but
was
I can't.
no visible kind of barrier that would account for that. What was the physical barrier made up of?
The physical barrier was made up of a steel container that was emitting mist. I probably should have explained that first. That was my fault.
A little, maybe.
Yeah.
Kind of important.
We're
that
also
one.
at fault. We're also at fault because we didn't ask, but that could have been useful information.
Yeah.
Maybe, possibly, not sure.
Just blame Lola for being axe happy.
Yeah. You guys didn't get a look at it because Lola was being axe happy.
I seem to be the one who always tries to look beyond the mist, despite only having one mythos. So can I look beyond the mist to see what's going on with this barrier?
Yep. Roll plus mythos.
That's a
I'll
9.
join you.
Okay.
So I get 1 clue.
Correct. I'm waiting to see what Renee's is.
I'm gonna roll like shit for the rest of the night. I promise you, because I rolled 13.
Damn. Okay. So this negative pressure that you are feeling as you start to look beyond the mist, you notice that the mist is actually being pulled upward. What is your question, Sarah?
It'd probably be more of a why is this happening? Like, what's the might be that might end up being who's behind it, but like, what is the symbolism? Why is this occurring?
Um, as you're watching like wisps of the mist being pulled up, you notice that they're actually being pulled not just like through the air, but they're going through the walls. They're almost being concentrated into a singularity of sorts.
It's like that strange hallucinatory thing is the mist. I think you called it is collecting almost like some sort of strange masonry.
Then Renee, you get to ask your questions.
Is it being caused by a person or a machine?
By a machine.
Is it connected to Longinus?
It is Longinus.
Can I hold on to that last one for now?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey, so do you guys press onward?
Yeah.
All right.
Where's what's her name? Is she still with us?
Yeah, she's still there with you.
What is her name? Because I forgot.
Arcadia.
Kate, yeah.
She's remained kind of quiet the entire time, that you have been with her since the elevator. As you're pressing forward, you hit another electronic lock, and she just puts a hand to it quietly, and you hear the bolt snap out of its hold.
That's useful.
What can I say? I've got control over hardware.
It's a sentence I've said before, but I think I meant something different.
It's okay. Sorry, I'm just under a lot of stress.
Aren't we all?
I'm sure you probably never anticipated the project you were looking into would be used like this.
This should never have been built. Your people built this.
Yes, and they were wrong for it.
Glad somebody finally agrees.
Austin Allen.
Oh no, we need an Alan.
Shock is the game master now.
Evidently. I like how Lola and I are still everyone's the same person except Shock and Alan.
My camera come back?
It's coming back. Hasn't got here yet.
Okay, give me 1 sec. Sorry, Discord troubles.
Welcome to Singularity, home of technical difficulties.
It wouldn't be streaming if it wasn't for technical difficulties.
This is true.
We wouldn't even be on the internet.
You might have to duck me, because I can't get it to work.
Okay. Let's see. So that moves. Go ahead and turn it off. Because I'm going to have to switch
My bad, everybody.
shock and lethal back to where they need to be.
It happens.
Then Singularity. Sir, you have been ducked. I ducked you hard.
Oh my god. Sorry for the technical difficulties, folks. We'll get right back into it.
I guess this is what happens when you put an extra dimensional space inside of another extra dimensional space.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, where were we? She said your people built it finally. Yeah, okay. Cool. If you guys can deal with these fanatics, I can try and shut down the machine.
I am better with people than I am with machinery. Words, they stock and trade after all.
Yeah, by the way, I love your bucks.
Thank you. I hope I can write some more coming into the future.
Well, hopefully we survive this.
Yes, that's what I was saying. Yes, it's saying it a little bit more floridly. I apologize for the purple of my prose.
Do you guys bust through?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's the stack order here? Who's going first? All right, Lola.
I guess I will be right after Lola then.
All right. Lola, go ahead.
I think it's going Lola, Amit, me, if Meg's okay with that. So Lola, Amit, Sarah.
All right. So Lola and Amit, I'm going to need the two of you to roll face danger. And the nature of this danger is gunfire.
Okay. All right. All right, uncanny parkour and unpredictable moves seem to be the first two on top of this. And with the 7 on the die, that's a total of a 9 for me.
Okay. What do you got for me, Lola?
Can I use my same 3 tags I usually use for attacks?
Hold on. You can, but if you try to attack them afterwards, this will be a linked move, so you wouldn't be able to.
Okay.
This is you trying to avoid being shot.
Okay. So shoot. Sorry. Different. So I know I can lose feeling lucky for that.
Yep.
Cloaked in shadow?
Yep.
Okay, those two will get me please be good. No. Wait, is 7 okay?
You got a 7 total?
Yes.
All right, so it's partial success. Both of you are taking gunshot wound 2. As the moment you jump out of that door, it is just a hailfire of bullets. You end up jumping behind one of the AC units on top of the building in order to avoid getting like completely shot up. But the two of you did take like wounding shots to the arm.
I'm just gonna ignore that.
Yeah, ignore the gunshot wound.
Look, I able to, I've got this giant axe. I've got enemies to hit with it.
All right.
It's just a flesh wound.
Also true. While they're being shot at, Sarah and Renee, the two of you are actually able to jump out to the opposite side because you have not been seen yet.
Oh, so we're hidden.
At the moment, yes.
Can I get kind of a view of who's where, what the hallways are doing? Like, are they blocking our direct access? Are they?
So you're actually at the rooftop right now.
Okay.
The actual rooftop is covered in black tar. It's got several large steel-bound machines, as well as what appears to be a very tall spire, in like at the dead center of the helipad. And you see all this mist being collected at the top. There's also probably about 15 gunmen up there, and a woman in a gray poodle skirt. There we go.
It's a purple poodle skirt, I'm sure.
Yeah. So it's a gray poodle skirt wearing a fedora, and she has a sewing needle in hand.
The seamstress.
Oh, sweet heaven. Thank you. Noel's not here.
It's on his way, though, I'm sure.
Speaking
What
of
is
Noel,
Noel doing anyway?
yeah, speaking of Noel, Noel, do you feel a disturbance in the force?
No. Noel, let's see, what was Noel doing? Noel was just chilling at home because he was told not to get into trouble, wasn't he? Or is that the last session?
That is correct.
Yeah, so Noel actually, unbeknownst to anybody, Noel is going over some documents and forms. He's making sure that all of his worldly possessions are left to the right people. He's basically just going over his like final will and testament. He's making sure the business is left to who they need to be left to. He sent Kevin out for some Chinese takeout, and he's just making sure that he's got everything squared away.
That seems grim.
Some foreshadowing. What is going on here?
Yeah.
Right.
This is sus.
Everything okay over there, Noel?
Oh, Noel's fine. Noel's just making sure his affairs are in order.
Okay.
Why, though?
Because he hangs out with you lot.
Rude.
You're the most immortal one out of us, though.
Yeah, but
Maybe we need to look at our will and testaments.
Yeah, we really do.
Oh, Sarah's is locked up tight.
I was gonna say, doesn't Noel have insurance policies on everyone else?
Noel has a lot of things.
Wait, would you have one on Sarah?
No, because you would have just met.
Yeah. But Sarah's last will and testament is airtight because of the nature of what she's revealing in her books. Trying to
Also,
reveal.
everybody gets a +1 blessing of the doggo.
Yay! Thank you, Doggo.
And since it sounds like everybody is pretty tied up, trying to figure out what's going on with Longinus, and nobody's contacted Noel, he is just chilling.
I will happily send a text message in the group chat.
Do it.
Do it. Doing it. Okay, what am I saying in this text message?
Your boo is here.
Still looking to meet the seamstress?
Noel's just gonna look at his text messages. Seamstress, Chinese with Kevin. Ooh. I don't know. And then I'm gonna text Kevin and find out where he is with our food.
You get a call back, says, "Hey boss, they really royally fucked up on this one. They gave us mushu pork instead of egg foo young. It's gonna be like another 30 minutes here."
Shoot. How long would it take me? Well, never mind. I already know the answer to that question. Calculating for time. How long?
Here.
So I'm just gonna message back. Okay, what kind of trouble are you guys in?
Attempting to defuse a nuke that would wipe out all the rifts in the city.
Oh, that sounds like something I don't want to be involved in.
In my good hand, I fire back. It also sounds like something you don't want to happen.
I mean, I don't know. Make this place a lot quieter.
No rifts means no seamstress.
I'm not getting the seamstress anyway. I've only been chasing her for like 6 months. That's getting nowhere.
Sarah sends, is he always like this?
Yes.
Yes.
In the middle of a firefight.
Just sent a picture of her axe, which is like bloody and just because Lola's being weird.
I mean, I have to give no credit. He does eventually learn to stop chasing what he's not going to get.
I love how we're having this conversation in front of Noel, like, by means of text.
Oh no, I didn't say it in text. I definitely said it out loud to you.
Yeah. The conversation we're having with Sarah is out loud. Not in
You're
text.
on the opposite. You're on the opposite side of the freaking arena right now. I said it out loud.
Sarah definitely texted, is he always like this?
Oh.
Where are you guys?
Where's the building? I forgot.
It's the Crane Consolidated building.
Very consolidated building, big spire, middle of the city.
Can't miss it. It's the one.
Pretty obvious.
You actually see an unknown number pop up in your group text that says, "Big spire, bright light, can't miss."
Hey, Arcadia.
Sup?
All right. I mean, I guess I have time, according to Kevin. So, yeah, I will. So you just hear in the background, you hear the song "1,000 Miles" start to play. Oh wait, no, you guys can't hear it. So Noel calls Ahmet.
Yes. Hello.
And
Why
the
are you
song
calling me?
plays.
Yeah, so Noel calls Ahmet, and he doesn't answer. All Ahmet can hear is the song "1,000 Miles" playing
By Nelly Furtado.
as he leaves and starts to head towards.
He called me just so we could hear his theme music as it comes in.
Yes.
I have to write a story. I have to write this character. I have to write him as a character into one of my books.
I just have one request. Please do not write me into one of your books. Please. I've had that pleasure already.
Do it for me, because no. No, I don't want another Southern Breeze. That's it.
I don't write schlock like that.
As you say, I don't write schlock like that. You just hear Noel behind you. Schlock like what?
Oh, trashy romance novels. That's all I mean. I write dark fantasy. It's a different genre.
I will have you know that these aren't trashy romance novels. These are well-written friend fictions, okay?
That you had the audacity to get published.
Hey, the people want what the people want.
We might talk about publishing, but right now aren't people shooting at us?
Yeah, this is just an unusual Thursday for us.
Yeah. So who did you guys piss off, and why are they launching missiles to kill us all?
Is there a
So
missile
not
in
us
the plan?
specifically, and it's Silverhand.
Oh, I see. And what part
I'm
of
gonna
lay low do none of you understand?
I don't think they've seen me yet, unless you drew their eye.
They wouldn't have seen me. Everywhere I go, there I am. That's just how this works.
But what about laying low?
Oh, I know for a fact I told Ahmed to lay low.
I don't remember being told to lay low, but I
If Ahmed
could have
didn't,
ignored that.
if Ahmed
Well.
didn't pass along the message, that is not my problem.
Lola doesn't seem like the type to lay low.
That's what people said about me, and look, I wasn't getting into trouble.
Okay, so real quick, between Sarah and Amit, evens or odds?
Even?
I'm pretty odd, so
Okay.
if shock's down, I'll take odds.
I'll be fine with evens, I guess.
All right, Sarah, a grenade has landed by your foot.
I'm. Oh shit! Would Sarah do that? Yeah. Sarah's gonna try to pick it up and lob it back very, very quickly.
Right, hit with all you got. And
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a -1 for this because it's kind of time sensitive.
Shocking. Okay, so could I use grist for the story mill?
Remember,
Could I use if not me, then they'll kill you?
Definitely.
And because I feel like maybe I should move my broad tag over to that's my trick cap. I'm always afraid because I keep rolling it.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that's 3, and it's remind me, it's the cap is 3 tags or +3.
+3.
See, is there something I can use? I think the only one that might even make any sense is Facade of Aristocratic Uncaring, but I kind of don't think you're going to give that to me.
No.
I'm gonna argue. I want to argue this just in favor.
Okay.
If you can keep a straight face while throwing the grenade and not a frightened face, I would say that you could get the uncaring because you're being like the cool dude and you don't look at explosions.
I mean, valid, except that I can't keep anything straight.
Fair.
Valid. So how about this? We do another evens or odd. Evens, if you get it right, you maintain a straight face throughout it, and you can take that.
All right. I'll say odd again.
All right. No, that is a 4, so you will not be able to get it.
4 is pretty odd. I mean, it's a synonym for ghost in a lot of languages. Not a synonym, but a homophone.
I
And
know it's
death.
a homophone for death in
Death,
Japanese.
not ghost. I was just
Yeah.
remembering it was death, not ghost. Thank you for calling me on that.
It's Shin.
Yeah. Do I want to burn that? Nah. Yeah. That is a 12.
Damn. All right. So, what does this look like when you chuck it back?
It lands in front of my feet, and it's just directly in front of my feet. And Sarah just looks down, and before anyone can even notice, scoops it off the ground, straightens up, reaches back, and throws it with sort of perfect form at. Would it be possible to hit the spire?
Yes, actually.
At the spire, hopefully getting a couple of the soldiers in the radius as well, but trying to do prioritizing doing physical damage, structural damage to the spire.
Okay. As you lob this thing, it actually bounces off the middle section of the spire and goes off midair, and you see a couple of the technicians that were working on it just get blasted straight down from the shrapnel and the percussive force. There is now a chunk taken out of the side of this machine, and it starts to flicker before it continues cycling, and more mist is being gathered.
Oh my, I didn't know it would do quite that much.
Good job.
This is
There's
my first
now,
time, if you can believe it.
there's now kind of a red mess where one of them stood.
AB positive, my favorite.
You can tell by scent or sight.
Both? You see, AB positive is a little bit lighter and has a more fragrant, fragrantly sweet scent compared to B negative. B negative is a little bit darker, it tends to be a little bit thicker, and has more of a savory kind of scent. Then when you get to like the O negative and you're looking at the O blood type, it's darker, but it's very thin, and it's kind of a salty,
Umami flavor.
yeah, very much an umami flavor.
I'm going to have to interview you for a future book.
I can't believe that is the conversation you guys are having.
If I ever need to cook for a vampire, we need to remember to call no.
George,
Good.
not because it's so rare.
I'm gonna say maybe you guys should sign Noel up for a cookbook, Cooking with Vampires.
Or I tried
100
that
recipes.
one.
Yes.
It did not do well on the Amazon Kindle list.
100 recipes that do not contain garlic.
Surprisingly, very popular in Italy. Not sure why it didn't sell anywhere else.
So
Also, no rice recipes, so you don't have to count out grains.
it's true. So for a moment after the explosion, you just hear somebody screaming from the other side, "Ceasefire! Ceasefire!" All the gunfire stops. And then the voice comes back. "Why are you trying to stop this? You know you're going to fail."
Hi, hello, have we met? My name's Noel.
I don't know anything. I don't know anything of the sort. That was under her breath. Not trying to interrupt you.
I do what Noel does. I don't think I failed at anything. So I really don't appreciate that sentiment. Who are you, by the way?
The man steps out from behind his cover, and he's got a rifle slung over him. He's wearing not just bulletproof protection, but he's also got a lab coat on over it. And who remembers that underground facility that was back a few cases?
You mean the one that I...
Oh, he's the guy on the fucking
Yeah.
overcom. telling us, "Oh, sucks for y'all."
No, it sucks for him because I fucked that facility up.
An acceptable loss compared to what we gained.
What I did
Valuable
to your
information.
mom was an acceptable loss.
I have no words. I have none. Both me and the villain just lost all words. That's it. I'm done. I mean, he's literally just like, you know what? Yeah, you win. Yeah, that's fine. You get that one.
Shut it all down. We're done here.
We're done here, guys. We lost because Noel was talking about my mom.
If you won because of a your mama joke,
No, not really. But could you imagine?
The villain's just like, man, that
Nasty vicious mockery.
really stung. I have to take this back to my therapist. I don't know what to do.
You were making fun of my mom, man. Yeah.
Look, you'd be surprised. I went to high school with kids who couldn't take a your mom joke, so.
Oh my god. Why can't you understand? This world is tainted by rifts. The mythoi make our lives miserable.
Hey, wait. So you asked a question. Why can't we understand? Well, I'm pretty sure the reason why I don't process things and understand things very well is that I don't have the proper frontal lobage, so it just didn't properly form, and that's why I don't understand.
I do know what's making everyone miserable, and I may be new to this world, but it's not us.
It might be your lobotomized friend there.
I'm not lobotomized. Okay, you, Mr. Scientist, doctor guys, should know the difference between a lobotomy and a frontal lobe not properly functioning and forming. I'm beginning to question your credentials.
he may not be a specialized in neurology.
That's fair. That's okay. I'm sorry. I'll let you finish your speech before I start to fully question your credentials.
My doctorate's in oncology.
My doctorate's in your mom.
Could you stop talking about his mom?
Why you do that to me?
Amit, buddy, you're a smart guy. If we can get him worked up, he's not going to think straight, and then we have the upper hand. So maybe you should try talking about his mom.
Just pick a different target is all I'm asking.
Okay, my doctorate's in your sister.
Oh my god. I'm done trying to fight this. Seamstress, do what you do best. Kill them. The rest of you, help her kill them or get back on this machine.
So, why did you kill all the innocents if you were trying to kill Rifts?
Nobody's innocent here.
No,
Everybody has done
that
something
aren't-
wrong.
What are you talking about? There's plenty of innocent people that this is going to affect. Affect? Yeah.
Affect.
I should know this.
How did you get published?
Well, Amazon lets you self-publish, and then it just skyrocketed to the top of the Amazon Kindle seller list. From there, I just blew up.
You know, I won't argue against self-publishing. It's provided access to a lot of to literary careers to a lot of people who would have had trouble gaining access to it. But then there's people like you.
Also, I'm fairly sure you had 7 edits.
Do you need to answer that, Sarah? It could be your agent.
No, it's not my agent. Muting because it's not turning off when I'm trying.
While Sarah's taking that phone call right before the firefight starts. You see the seamstress start walking up and pulling out a thread from her needle, and she seems to be weaving something midair. To your immediate right, however, you see that Arcadia is already starting to move towards the machine.
I kind of want to kill the seamstress, but I'm willing to kill everybody, so that's probably a bad idea.
Go ahead. You will need to take the risk in order
Okay.
to take a swing at her.
And I can add tags to that, correct?
Correct.
So I'm going to add my normal 3 because that's feeling, yeah.
So that's feeling lucky, transform into any weapon, and what else? Inconspicuous?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, please give me a good roll dice, please. Okay, let's see, roll 3d6. Okay, I'm rolling. Please be good. Please be. I got 12 because 9 plus 3 is 12. Right? Did I
Yep.
do my math?
All right. So, you are able to take a swing at her, and this is where you probably should have held off using those 3 tags because now you need to make a go toe to toe,
Okay.
and it's going to be linked maneuver.
Okay. So that's 2d6.
Yep.
And I don't really see any other tags I can use for that. Okay, here we go. 5.
Woof.
Yeah.
So as you sprint out of your cover, you manage to survive not being shot. And while you literally just sprint right up to her, you feel something wrap around your ankle, and you realize that you are now captured in black tar. And the seamstress just kind of walks up to you and pulls your axe out of your hand like you weren't holding on to it.
Before this continues, I have a couple of questions.
Yep.
Number 1, refresh my memory. For me to use the knife, does that burn an entire
No, it marks a fade on one of your existing themes.
and how does it determine which theme?
That's your choice.
Okay. All right. So, using the distraction that Lola ever so provided, could I also make an attack on the seamstress?
Yes. And because of the distraction that she had provided, you will not need to make a take the risk, but go ahead and make the attack.
Right.
Can
And
I assist Ahmet in his attack here? I want to burn one of my tags to go full shadow and give him like a shadow cloak.
Damn. Are you talking like a tier 3 shadow cloak?
Just whatever you deem fit.
All right, so this would be a change the game, and you can extend its usage for longer than just a couple of seconds by making it, by extending it. It would cost 1, and you can make it a tier 2, or you can just give them a tier 3 shadow cloak, and it would fizzle after this use.
I'll go tier 3 fizzle after this use.
All right.
And then I will burn my great reflexes and my can't die already dead.
You only need to burn 1.
Okay, then I'll just burn great reflexes.
Okay. Because yeah, when you burn a tag, it gives you a power of 3. It's a roll of 7 with a power of 3. So yeah, Amit, you have 3 additional juice that you can use towards this attack.
Okay, well, so I don't need to bother with the phase danger to get close. I'm just straight into the attack, correct?
Correct.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is a hit with you already got.
Correct.
Perfect. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and stop that fade right there. And I'm going to go ahead and stack Steady and Precise Hand with Disarming Attack. And that's +2. I'm trying to remember, what does Juice let me do again?
You can use that to increase the tier on this. So if you use all 3 towards this attack, it would make it a power of 5.
Oof.
What? Okay. So that's an 8 on the die. So plus, is that plus all 5 or just the
That's
2
your
tags?
call. If you're gonna use all 3 of them for this attack, it would make it a +5.
Well, it's going to fizzle after this anyway, so might as well use all of it. So that's a +5, so that makes it a 13.
Damn. Okay.
Is it dynamite?
Unfortunately, I don't think I've dynamited that particular move. I should have, but I have not.
Just out of curiosity, which one did you put that fade on? Because if you lose a mythos theme from this weapon, your extra theme replaces it. That's the curse.
That's what I was asking. Did it matter which theme it was? Did it have to be other logos or a mythos theme or anything?
Oh, it would have to be a mythos. So I do apologize for that.
Okay. And I only have 1 mythos left, and no, that did not push it over. I still have some space. Barely. Okay. So let's see.
So yeah, you are going to be dealing a status. She does have damage reduction, so that's going to be -1. So you get to deal her a tier 4 status. What do you want to call this?
Well, I was what I had in mind was I was literally going to cut her hand off.
Call it disarmed.
Yeah.
Ouch, Alan. Ouch.
Well, you still get 2 off of the hit with all you got list.
Yeah. I was actually pulling that up so I could look at it. So I'm gonna hold the target's attention, and let's go ahead and get them good and up that to a tier 5. Well,
Okay.
the next tier up. So,
which arm did you go after? Her right or her left?
which one was holding Lola's axe?
That would be her left.
Then left.
All right. So before the axe handle even leaves Lola's hand, you just come and take the hand then?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as you slice through the artery, or through the arm, it's kind of like a Tarantino scene. It takes a moment, and then it's just a big old splash and spray of blood. She lets out a scream, but not before you also get encased in black tar completely from head to toe. You are now taking a tier 4 status of walled.
Okay, wow.
And she is currently reeling in pain as you've taken her arm. Surprised Noel hasn't jumped out.
Noel's contemplating, because if she's tarring people, he definitely doesn't want to get caught in that.
She's got a bag of feathers somewhere.
But Noel also is just like, I wonder if she could demonstrate the sound of one-handed clapping now.
God damn it.
And he's kind of watching everything else play out. Like, where's Arcadia? Where is Miss Lady?
If you look around, you actually see Arcadia is on the backside of the machine, currently working on it.
Okay, so the question is, do I trust Arcadia? Is she trying to dismantle it, or is she trying to make things worse?
Oh, you can roll and investigate for that.
I think I will.
I would like to roll on that question as well, if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So let's see. What can I use here? Maybe tracking. So that'll only give me a +1. So I think that's 6 on that.
You only rolled +1.
Yeah, I only had one I think I could really use to go with that, and that's tracking.
I mean, you could do impressive. That gets you a 7.
Yeah, I guess I'll go impressive as well.
Okay. And then for Sarah, what are you rolling?
I was thinking implacable memory, storytelling. I was trying to see if I could justify another one.
Cliffhangers feels right for this.
Okay. So that gives me +3. Dynamite is 12 plus, right?
If you have dynamite on a specific move, then
Mhm.
yes.
I do. As long, would she count as the object of my ensconced in wealth and power relationship?
Yeah, she would.
So I do have it as dynamite.
Baller.
Don't think I need to burn grist for the story mill though, which would give me an assured dynamite.
No, it would not. So you either roll or you can burn. You can't do both.
No, I got that. And it would give me, because I have it's showtime. I have an improvement that would means
okay.
that would have ended up.
Yeah, then yes, that would do that.
Two improvements that would apply in, but I don't think that's necessary for this roll. 10.
Okay. Between the two of y'all, what do you got for questions?
No, you were first.
My question is do we trust, like, is she, like, what are you doing? What are you doing over there? Like, are you trying to make this better or worse?
She doesn't look up at you. She just keeps working, and you can see this green energy kind of flickering between green and blue as she's doing something with her hands. She says, "I'm trying to shut the fucking machine down."
Okay, so let me give you an idea here. Because it seems like one of the biggest problems this guy has is that there's an imbalance in this city between people who have rifts and people who don't have rifts. So just set this bad boy up to give everybody in the city a rift.
Do you realize just how terrible that idea is?
Have we? No, we haven't. We have never met. I am the king of amazing ideas, and this is an amazing idea. It puts everybody on equal ground.
Can somebody explain to him what people with powers who should not have powers would be like? Or shut him up.
Prime example.
I mean, that pretty much sums up the wealthy and powerful of this city. People who have power who really shouldn't.
It doesn't matter if they have powers or not. Bad people are gonna be bad people, and they're going to find a way to abuse any power that they can get. So you might as well put everybody on evil playing foot.
You know what? Maybe I should just let this fucking thing go off.
See? Knew we couldn't trust you. Somebody put a stop to her right now.
Let's stop to you if you don't stop harassing her.
I will harass whoever just shows up and decides we're just gonna fucking blow up the city. We're gonna do stupid shit. Maybe if you people hadn't have kept fucking whatever the hell this shit is, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Yes, we shouldn't have kept it. It shouldn't have been made. We've covered this already.
No, you covered this with them. You didn't cover this with Noel. And Noel has shit to say. And Noel is saying right now that the better idea in all of this is to make everybody equal. Everybody has a rift. Everybody has even ground. We move on with our lives. Welcome to New Rift City.
Arcadia looks back. She says, "We already did all this once before, and it was the Thunderdome. We are not doing this again."
We don't need another hero. We just need to know the way home.
Hey, question: does tar freeze?
Yeah, it can freeze.
So if I froze it, could I free of it with the if it got hit hard or something?
I mean, you could also try and break yourself out by attacking it.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, hit with all you got.
That is what do I add to that? I'm sorry.
That's going to be your regular ones for attacking.
Okay.
Uh,
1,000.
Over 9,000.
That's impressive for 2d6.
Hey, Alan, can I spend a clue to find out if Arcadia is telling the truth?
Yes, you can, and she is. As soon as you hear the words Thunderdome, you're taken to a story, like you're remembering a story that somebody else in your circles had talked about 4 or 5 years ago. There was this big gang war that happened that was colloquially called the Thunderdome. And it involved a gang known as the Technocrats.
Okay.
So I got a 9, but I want to use my blessing of the doggo.
Okay, yeah, you can bump that up to a 10.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing to attack the tar.
All right, you're able to mostly break yourself out. Like your foot is still kind of stiffened by the tar, but you're free to move around now. So you have a tier 1 stiff.
Okay. Well, after other people go, I'm going to try to break free of it.
Given the nature of this, because your leg is covered in tar, I could argue that theoretically you could use it both as a weakness and as a positive, because you kind of have a semi-permanent weapon attached to your foot.
That's
Take the
true.
shit out of people.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's going on with the other soldiers? 'Cause, I mean, it's not like we just have the seamstress to deal with.
A couple of them are actually moving into position. One of them is trying to come flank on your side.
I have a similar question that I would like to spend a clue on, which is what is threatening Arcadia's ability to do what she's doing right now? What threats are there?
Currently, there are a few soldiers working their way over to her, as well as the man in the lab coat.
Okay. Considering that her sister doesn't exist or whatever, are there any threats that she doesn't realize are occurring?
You would need to look beyond the mist for that.
Okay. So go ahead, Meg. I wasn't trying to preempt. I had a similar question.
No, you're fine. Yeah, for the unseen stuff, you will need to look beyond the mist.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants the spotlight?
I guess I'll roll that look beyond the mists.
Alright.
Sorry, I thought Meg was gonna take a turn, so I was trying to give it back.
I'm trying to decide what I want to do.
Oh, okay.
'Cause I have options, and I don't know what the options are favorable for.
Okay. 10 on look beyond the mist.
Okay. As you're looking at this spire, you notice that everything around it just appears blank. It's too clean because of how concentrated the mist is. As you look down, you can see Arcadia, and you can actually see like the energy that she's producing is flowing in and out of this machine, and it is fighting a different color energy. You see that the energy that she's producing is green, the other one is blue, and she seems to be losing. One other description of the soldiers that are up here, most of them are almost ensconced in mist, except for one of them. And that's the man in the lab coat.
And constant mist means they are rifts?
Like, no, they're if you look at Renee, she's got that same sort of aura around her.
Oh, they're in the same. Okay.
Yeah, which means they're gatekeepers as well. Renee and the man in the cloak or in the lab coat have very similar appearances.
Does the man in the lab coat have any relation to the man in the yellow hat?
Yes, they're cousins.
I knew it.
Oh, so the man in the lab coat is a gatekeeper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, buddy. But the soldiers are not gatekeepers, they're just dudes.
Some of them are soldiers, some of them are actually gatekeepers.
Okay. Okay. I kind of know what I want to do.
Please.
So, it's a group of them that are heading towards Arcadia, right?
Correct.
So what I want to do is I want to, moving towards them, I want to basically create a web and ensnare them, trap them in that web.
Okay. Hit with all you got.
I've got anti-rift combat, like a spider catching flies and baiting the trap.
Okay.
That's plus, that's a 10.
Damn. All right. All right. Since it's a hit with all you've got, you're dealing a tier 3 status. What do you want to call this?
Snared.
All right. And then you still get 2 off of the hit list.
Get many of them, so an additional tier.
All right.
And a superior position.
Sounds good. So that is a tier 4 snared. As the snare gets thrown out, you watch as the man in the coat blinks out of existence and ends up directly behind you.
I don't appreciate that.
See the weird.
I think the automatic instinct is that my hand does go to the gun that I have, the sealed gun that I have.
You're going to need
I
to
don't know.
face danger.
I was gonna say I don't have time for that, I'm sure, but face danger, face danger.
My dog just scared the crap out of me by sneezing really loudly.
Sewing bracer, hide the pain. I think that's it. Plus 6, so that gives me an 8.
Okay. So you'll be taking a tier 2 bruised as he
Ouch.
takes a swift kick to your ribs.
Ow.
And you see
I
him
know.
flipping a coin between his fingers. He's like, I'm not going to let you stop this. You should understand what I am trying to do for the city. We wouldn't be needed. Your child would not be affected.
Ooh.
Question, Alan, and I'm willing to spend a clue on it. Do I know if the opposing energy that I'm seeing is the sister that doesn't exist?
From what you've seen so far, yes.
Okay.
Okay, and I had a plan, but now Lola wants to kill the guy in the lab coat.
Yeah. Can I burn another power tag to save Miss Lady? I can't have my, star getting killed.
Yeah.
Name's bad.
What are you gonna do?
I want to burn my filled with rage tag to, shadow jump over to this guy, and essentially, Noel being Noel, he's just gonna yell out, "It's Capri Sun time!" as he stabs this guy with a crazy
Oh,
straw.
God.
So as you burn this tag, as you stab him, like you peer behind him, stab him in the neck, you end up on the bottom floor of the building. And you hear the loud,
We die.
yeah, you hear the loud tink of a coin hitting the ground.
Okay.
Up top, on the other hand, for those of you on the roof, you watch as he reels in pain and yanks this straw out of his shoulder and throws it to the ground.
Look, it was enough to distract him so Miss Lady can do Miss Lady things.
And then Lola, you said you were also going to try and take him up.
Yeah, I was going to try to burn the guilty.
Okay. And what does this attack look like?
Lola picking up the axe, which I assume is glowing with energy right now.
Hmm.
I want to say, you said that the tar is still on her foot, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how far away this guy is because I wanted her to like sweep at him with her foot and then hit him with the axe.
Okay, I'll give you a +1 on this. So this will
Okay.
be a tier 4. As you swing with your foot, you catch him in the ribs. And as the axe comes down, you also end up kind of rolling on the floor down there with Noel. And you hear the sound of a coin hit the floor.
Just curious, if he pulled the crazy straw out of his neck, would he not have like at least tier 1 bleeding?
Yes, he would. And in fact, I did take that into account because you give him a tier 3 status.
Dope.
Okay, do I still have my axe?
You still have your axe, but now the tar on your foot's broken.
Okay, well, I'm just going to try to go back upstairs.
And we're on the bottom, like, we can't, so bottom floor of the building, we can't see them because we're on, like...
Yeah, you're literally street level.
Okay.
But we can take the, I guess I would try to take the elevator up.
You could.
All I'm saying,
Unless Noel's got something.
all I'm saying, Lola, is when I walked here, I had to take the stairs. The elevators were not functioning.
Okay, then I'm taking the stairs.
Just link arms with Noel when you do, so that you can appear together.
Yeah, we're taking the stairs.
It's gonna take us at least like 4 turns. It's like 200 flights of stairs.
Let me see. I can't think of a tag that would get us up there.
Now we're just gonna have to move, and we're gonna have to move fast.
I have an idea, but it is entirely your choice. You can stop holding back.
Lola will stop holding back. Lola's in a mood right now.
Because the idea that I foresee is I'm taking inspiration from the Monkey King, from his extendable staff, the Ruyi Jingubang. You can do that with your weapon, but you've never done it to this extent.
I am in a mood. I want these people gone. So
Okay.
to
Step outside the building and then snap.
Okay. Roll me plus logos,
yes,
and this will be significant.
please be a good roll. Okay. Was it 8 plus locos is, let me see if I can.
Wait, 2, right?
Yeah, for Lola, it's 1.
Yeah, that would be 9.
Okay. You will have to mark a crack on your routine and burn all the tags in that theme.
Okay. I'm just going to write that down since I can't. Crack routine. Oh. Okay. Yeah, you just see her. Did she have Noel with her?
I would assume you grab Noel.
Yeah. You just, like you said, you look out and you just see the Lola's axe just kind of grabbing onto a ledge or something and shooting them up.
Express
At some
elevator.
point we
going
gotta get Amit out of the box, guys.
Yes, that was what we're going to do. But then
We gotta get Amit out of the box.
So real quick, Byron came back, and this time he had his dino blanket over him, so I'm giving you guys a +1 blessing of the dino
Ooh.
Aw.
instead of just the doggo.
I'm a dinosaur.
Aw.
yes, I'm sorry I didn't stick with my original plan.
All right. So as it's going to take a second to get up there, but you're shooting up there quick. Amit,
Yeah.
what you gonna do, buddy?
Well, probably freak out like a cat stuck somewhere that I can't get out of on its own and try to break free.
All right. You can hit with all you got. Or you can do something that you haven't done and try and lose your shit in there.
I'm just picturing Amit.
So insane.
I'm picturing Amit like flailing around like a cat when you put like tape on it.
Just pretend there's a pickle on the floor.
I am very much leaning towards losing it and doing something I haven't done before. But I'm trying to find the notes on Stop Holding Back to see if that would do what I have in... here it is. Okay. Yeah. The thing is, I don't quite have the access to my wind power anymore. So, well, mechanically speaking. So I'm trying to think how this would actually work. I'll come back to that if I don't break out. I'll just try to hit with all I got.
All right.
And I'm going up against a -5 wall, aren't I?
Yeah.
Cool. It's going to take some doing to get out of that.
I'll bump up the max to 6 so that you can try and get out.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm trying to think what tags do I have that will actually be helpful in this. I'm stuck in tar. Like I can make an argument for cat's claws and MMA instructor, but that's about it.
Are all your wind tags burned?
I don't have my
Oh,
wind
that's
tags
right.
anymore.
I'm using your old sheet. Never mind.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. So that's still -3 is a chance I could get out with that, but that's about it.
Believe in you.
Well, my dice
Believe.
certainly didn't. After everything is said and done, the grand total was 2.
Oof. Wait. Did you roll that? You don't get the minus on the roll because that's what you're going up against.
Ah. Okay. Then on the flip side, that would be an 8.
Okay.
Hey, don't bonus. You just got a bonus for the dino.
Wait, I'm doing enough right now. I screwed up math somewhere. I have 5 on the die. That's 7. I got 7. And I haven't used either one of the bonuses yet. So let's go ahead and use the doggo to put it at an 8, just to be on the safe side.
Okay. So that should be tier 4. Because you had 4 power tags, or sorry, 3 power tags plus the bonus.
No, that was only 2 power tags plus the bonus.
All right, so it's tier 3. Anybody have a help point for him?
I think I have help points.
Not for him.
Let me see.
Have them
I have
for
a help
Penelope,
point.
Lola.
No.
I've got a
I
help
do
point
not.
for you, Amit.
You shoot a hole in the thing that he's encased in.
Hell yeah.
what do you
I
do?
shoot a bunch of fucking needles into the brick. Or cement, whatever the fucking wall's made of.
Cat's got to breathe in the box.
Exactly.
All right.
Schrodinger's Amit.
So I've gone from a tier 5 wall down to a what?
That would be you've gone from tier 5 to tier 1. So you're mostly broken out at this point.
Okay.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to translate that into a stiff 1.
I've translated many things into a stiff one, Alan.
That was on me. I should have seen that one.
I
And
don't
you-
have alcohol for Lent. I cannot drink right now.
Hey, if we weren't making your sacrifice hurt, then Jesus would not accept it.
They got a point. Anyways.
You're welcome, Shock.
I do not like the fact that you have a point.
17 years of Catholic school. What do you want from me?
I'm giving you an air high five despite not being able to see it. So yeah, it's probably around now that you see Lola flying up to the roof with Noel in tow.
I just kind of like when I get up there, I just kind of just let Noel go and gather my axe because I want to try to help get him out of the box. I'm focused today. Sorry, Noel, I just dropped you off.
Noel's just like, man.
What is?
He's just kind of like reeling from being dropped, and he's just like humming elevator music to himself.
We haven't touched on what Sarah's doing.
So I would like to book it like towards the edge of the roof on the opposite side of the spire from Arcadia and start yelling as loud as possible. In the ancient garden continent of Gethsemane, two mighty feud sisters fought, one hefting the magic long spear, and go into a story about two sisters in my dark fantasy world fighting, and one of them manages to get the spear stuck in the side of the other one, but the other one, the stabbed sister, manages to twist her body and snap the spear and defeat the other sister. And I would like to roll change the game, if I may.
Okay, what are you trying to create real quick?
If I can, you do change the game of this. I was hoping to do give
Trying to help Arcadia out with giving her a bonus, essentially.
I think Faye froze.
They did freeze. They did freeze.
Crap.
Uh-oh.
Did we freeze completely?
Yeah.
We did not freeze completely.
Uh-oh.
They just froze. I think they were trying to help Arcadia.
Yeah, we lost him.
Uh-oh. We'll give it a second. We'll see if everybody comes back. If not, we can...
Maybe we should go on break real quick.
Yeah, I can throw it to break.
All right, we'll be right back while we fix our technical issues.
Bye.
Back.
Okay, now.
Nice.
Wait, we're back?
We are back.
Oh, hey, cold
Hello.
cut.
we are on the air.
We are in the wrong positions as well. Hi.
Oh yeah, because I got my camera back.
Oh, we can
I
fix
think
it.
I'm
correct. I'm
See.
good. Janie and Meg and I are still good.
So first,
We're special.
Yes, we are.
Turn that off.
I think it only is the cis men that are getting mixed up. Do I have that right?
Lethal.
I mean, with the exception of Fail.
All right, everybody should be.
Fail. Okay. I was trying to remember and then couldn't quite remember what everyone's gender pronouns were or gender identities were. So not only the cis men.
I asked once if I could just identify as fail/prime, but was told that was probably in bad taste. So typically just he, him.
Okay.
I identify as a problem.
I mean, I'm genderqueer. My gender basically is a problem. That is my gender.
Anyways, welcome back, everybody. Another premium cold cut from Fail.
Yeah, I want to argue right now that I gave you plenty of warning. I said and paused, we and paused are back. Just because you're not paying attention doesn't mean it's a cold cut.
Fair
I
enough.
want to know. Is it like mortadella? Is it pastrami? Is it prosciutto?
Capicola.
Capicola.
It's
Okay.
capicola, maybe with some prosciutto and maybe
there's
a little gabagool.
where's the food? What? There's food?
I would
I don't know, we're
eventually
talking
go
cold
upstairs
cuts.
and get some ham. Just grab some ham out of my fridge.
Okay,
Oh, Mill's already in the game.
Alright.
Ham.
So you're gonna need to make your roll because that's where
Yes,
we left
so-
off. You froze on your roll.
Really, I think we froze on what I was trying to do. So, I am trying to give Arcadia a positive status with Change the Game through the power of story. And as a side effect, if I can, trying to remove some of the threat pressure by drawing attention away from her.
Yep.
And my power tags that I would like to use are you don't realize I'm revealing your secrets. If not me, then they'll kill you. And celebrity author,
Okay.
if I may. And then I have a question. The blessing of the doggo and the blessing of the dino, do those increase the power, or are they just a bonus to the roll?
They are increasing power.
I would like to use both of those as well, if I may.
Yep.
For a +5, if that's okay.
Yep.
Which means I succeed even on a 2. And I rolled a 14.
Damn.
Uh,
Okay.
I also have the "This is my moment" improvement, so I get a total of 6 juice.
Damn.
I've been planning this while y'all were fighting the asshole, y'all.
He deserved an ass kicking.
Right.
Truth.
And I think. A question: do I think it would be useful to prolong the effect, or if it's overwhelming enough, do I think it would just solve the conflict between Arcadia and her sister?
If it's overwhelming enough, it'll be sufficient.
Then I would like to give Arcadia the status Victor 6.
Damn. Okay. Okay. And as you're telling the story, you have garnered attention from the soldiers. You were successful in giving Arcadia the power and as well as taking attention away from her, but you will need to face danger. And this will be a linked move.
Meaning I can't use any of the same tags.
Correct.
Can I use storytelling?
You'll have to justify that one.
I'm in the middle of. I'm drawing their attention by telling a story.
Okay, that's fair.
Can I use? Sorry. I swear this. I did not mean this to be my pod tag. Can I use "That's my trick, Cap"? I'm always afraid.
Yep, that's definitely applicable here.
And then can I use? I doubt that pretty pointless jewels like me would actually apply. Can I
Actually,
use?
that would actually apply here.
Okay. So I'm using 3. I got a +3, and I am using a tag from my one Mythos theme called "I'll Tell You Tomorrow Night." So I can use the Unbreakable improvement. So this is Dynamite.
Okay.
If I burn Grist if I burn a tag, then I'm not using any other tags. to ask the obvious
That is
question.
correct.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm not burning attack. That is an 11. One off from hitting the dynamite.
Yeah, unfortunately, you won't hit that dynamite, but with 11, you are able to make it to safety. So yeah, as you, where do you go?
You said there were like machines scattered about the roof. Is that right?
Yeah, there's AC units as well as some very large machines putting out mist.
Then, if I may, I'll say that there's a couple of those mist-producing machines that are both close to an AC vent, and so I dart between them in such a way that the threat, the people trying to kill me, lose track of where I am.
Nice. Okay.
Question.
Mhm.
We were told that those machines that produce mist, had people hooked up to them, didn't they?
No.
No, I'm misremembering.
Yes. Good. Nobody's hooked up to them. There's technicians that are working on the machines here, but
Okay.
nobody's actually hooked up to those machines.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Yeah, I think that's everything I was trying to accomplish anyway.
All right. You look over at Arcadia, who is, she's like very focused and then starts to laugh. She goes, I did it. I did it. I got the machine to shut off.
Now what?
Shit. And you start to feel the floor rumble a bit. So I think we need to get off this building.
We're very high up.
Just something. We gotta either hold on. Got it. I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna try and stabilize the core. Right now it's starting to go critical.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it's not.
Okay. You should probably take Lola or Amit or I forget which name she knows for your character, Meg, Penelope, or the other, or Renee.
I don't know. I don't remember which one that I gave you.
the appropriate name.
Pick one. Probably Renee is what they've been calling her now.
Or Renee to protect you or something?
No, I got this. Deal with them.
Oh, yes. Okay.
You watch as she pulls out a panel and just slides into the machine and disappears.
Or she could do that, and we have to find our own way down.
Will I ever get used to this? Yeah.
Probably not.
Good to know. Good to know.
Sarah, from what you can see, there is actually a ladder system that leads down from the inside of the machine. You can see that it's still spinning on the inside, and the ladder is in a fixed position. So if you go in there, it's going to be very dangerous.
So she didn't. Arcadia didn't use powers.
No, she didn't use power. She physically started climbing down.
Oh, I think we all interpreted that as she used powers.
No, she removed a panel and just started climbing.
Okay. Then I would actually yell to the others, "There's a way down in the spire," and start running towards it.
Since you're running towards it, you hear somebody shout, "No!" and you see the man in the lab coat teleport over to you.
Oh, it's my
Shoot
turn.
him. I wish to shoot the man.
Hit with all you've got.
I love this. It's gonna be fun. Uh, anti-rift combat.
Mhm.
Like a spider catching flies.
Ooh, good tag.
And sounds good. This one. A bitter need for justice. I didn't like that he put my daughter's name in his mouth. Didn't like that. Didn't like that.
Do it.
That's an 11 total.
Damn.
I'm using the ceiling gun.
Okay. All right. So you're dealing him a tier 3 status. Oh, hold on. All right. Yeah. No, you put one right in his dome. Just end the
Damn.
man's whole career.
Oh, so he's just dead.
Yeah.
I was not planning that.
I mean,
So
if you wanna retake that, then you can
I'm
explain
fine
what you
with
do.
it. I am absolutely fine with it. Continue.
All right.
I just have this image of Sarah running, and he appears next to her, and she goes, "Oh, it's my turn," and then just gets splattered with blood and brain matter.
What?
I guess not.
Can I let our teammate out of the car, please, or try to?
I mean, he's mostly out,
Yeah.
so you can
I
help
could use
him.
help. Yeah, help tripping off the last little bit so I can move and get off this
Yeah.
roof.
Can I just whack at it with my axe?
Do you trust her enough to do that? I think that's the better question.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Have I seen you use any sharp implement in the kitchen ever?
Yeah.
What happened though?
Just, I mean, nobody was hurt or killed.
That is a surprisingly low bar and still leaves a room for a lot of bad things to happen.
It's always the low bar that trips you up.
The question is, did nothing bad happen because Amit stopped you? Or
No,
because you
no.
actually know?
Lola
Okay.
does know how to at least, cook without killing herself.
All right. So with great hesitance and reluctance, yes, Amit would trust you to try and free him with the axe.
Okay.
All right, roll me a change the game, please.
Okay, that's plus.
It's plus power. So any power tags you have for that.
Okay, so if I use the 3 that I usually use for my weapon, that's a 10.
Okay, that I think only one would have been enough to be able to get that off.
Yeah, it was down to a 1.
So you have two additional juice that you can use.
Are there any other enemies nearby?
There are a couple.
Is the seamstress still on the ground with her
Seam-
hand?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, seamstress is still she's still like grasping onto her hand. She's trying to stitch it, literally like stitch the wound close.
So can I take the axe and hit the tar hard enough to break it and then get the seamstress? Like in one swoop?
Yeah, actually, I would say that would work with that roll.
Yeah. Yeah, so
She didn't even see it coming. You broke off that last bit and then just spun around and caught her in the neck with the axe.
yes. And so you just see this, Lola kind of unhinged with a bloody axe. It's just been killing everybody. You okay?
Yeah, just give me 1 second. I have a bit of a noise issue that I need to solve real quick. 1 moment.
While he is doing that, what is Noel and Renee up to?
Noel just watched the whole scene play out of the man in the white jacket popping up and then immediately like blood splattering all over Sarah. So Noel is fumbling around in one of his pockets, and you know those like barely usable wet wipes you get when you get like barbecue? He's just gonna pull one of those out and just toss it to Sarah.
Alright, that should fix the issue there.
Sarah will catch it, start dabbing delicately, and say very reluctantly, "Thank you."
Pulling chunks.
Pulling chunks off, yeah.
That's gonna need some therapy.
Remember, somebody tried to make Sarah not afraid recently, and she was like, "Don't do that."
Well, welcome to Singularity, where our catchphrase is, "That's gonna need some therapy."
Speaking of which, I still need to pitch a show.
I mean, you could pitch this show of all of our characters getting therapy.
That actually would be kind of rad. Wonder if there's a good game for that. There's got to be a therapy-based role-playing game out there.
There's a
Lola-
few.
Lola says she doesn't need therapy. She's fine.
Everyone says that.
You know, the people who need therapy the most are the ones who say that.
Well, Lola's fine. Just give her an axe and some guilty people.
By technicality, she's not wrong.
Speaking of, when Amit sees that bloody axe and smile, he is going to look down and make sure his feet are both still attached.
He's attached. Everything's in one piece. The seamstress isn't, but he is.
The scissors was my doing. Well, to be fair, not the decapitation. The removal of the hand, sure, but not the decapitation.
No, I wasn't going to. You're my friend. I won't hurt you.
Fair enough. That and I'm probably the best babysitter you ever got.
Yeah. I've got some more people to kill. Sorry. We'll talk later.
All right. Renee, what are you up to?
What are the soldiers doing? How they looking?
After watching both their boss and the seamstress get plugged, a bunch of the soldiers just dropped their weapons. They're like, yeah, no, we're done. We're good. This is over. We'll call it.
They're done. They're just kind of relinquishing their weapons. She's gonna direct them basically to a corner. And
Noel is just sitting in that corner with his crazy straw. He's just rubbing his
no,
hands.
no,
Lola's got her axe.
no. We're tying them up for fucking
Perfect. That's like a
No!
6-pack. I can pop one off,
No!
take a sip, move on to the next one.
They're surrendering. We're tying them up so that they can be arrested for later.
No, because arresting just lets them get back on the... Look, the court system in this town is fucking garbage. They're
Oh,
gonna
I'm
be
not
back
talking
on
about the actual
streets.
arrest system.
Look, you go over there and just don't look at this corner.
Lola, did you Spartan kick one of them off the roof?
You know what? Yes. Yeah, she's not stopping until somebody stops her.
Lola, come here. I know we're not a recognized military or paramilitary group, but please do not commit war crimes.
They hurt innocent people. They have to go.
As Ahmet says that, and you just hear Noel in the background, too late. There's at least one of these troops that has just been completely drained. Like, you know how like the Capri Sun packet just like shrinks in as you just suck all the air and juice out of it? Yeah, this person is just completely just gone.
Like you can see their skeleton.
Yeah. Oh my god. Just completely.
There's seeing them gone, and then there is cruel and excessive suffering in execution. We leave that to No. If you have to execute them, just go guillotine.
You finally
Seeing
hear
the-
the splat from the guy she kicked out.
Seeing the one that Noel drains, Sarah just stops mid-run, looks over and says, "Most of that isn't blood, though. Like that, it was blood, lymphatic fluid, water."
Look, Noah's a thirsty boy. I do
sinew.
not question it that much.
I'm never going to get used to this.
If you do, that's a sign to be concerned.
You seem pretty used to this.
See what I just said?
So, I guess Lola will like look at her axe for a moment and turn it back into a necklace, and then just start walking like she's going to go down the stairs.
There's still a little bit of blood dripping from your necklace. Because you didn't bother to clean it off.
No, she's like covered in blood right now.
Yeah. As you start to make your way towards the stairs, you all hear a single gunshot. And it's directly below you.
Was that a good gunshot or a bad gunshot?
It's a gunshot.
Below us, as in below us the spire route, or below us as in below the stairwell?
The spire.
Alright. That's the one that warrants investigating then. Guess we're going into the spire. Woohoo!
And you can take the spire or you can take the stairwell. Either way, it's the next floor down.
We'll go to the stairwell. I don't
Yeah,
want to go through the
stairwell's-
chaos.
Yeah, we made it this far. Let's not die to Fanblade.
Yeah, Lola was already headed for the stairwell, so
It's a one-way trip to the Blender dimension. So you make it to the stairwell. The door is currently locked.
can I transform my necklace into a lockpick?
Yeah, hit with all you got.
Okay. And did Noel follow us, or is Noel having some meal?
After dinner, man. This one's
So-
minty.
So that I got 8, 9, 10.
Yep, that'll do it.
You just like see the little bits of blood from the.
It lubricated the lockpick.
I'm going to have to use that euphemism at some point.
You love it.
I mean, having machine oil in locking or inside the locking mechanism while you pick it can help, but I don't think that's the route we want to go. So you do break through the lock. You're able to get through it. Noel, are you still drinking a guy, or did you follow?
I got at least one down. I mean, unless anybody stopped me, and I just moved on to the next one.
I was arguing with Noel and trying to make him stop. Yes, come with us.
So at least two down.
Doesn't respect me.
How many were in the corner?
6, and 3 of them are now dead.
So there's 3 dead. Two I drank, which means there's what, 3 left?
Yes.
I'll be back for you later.
Does that include the one that Lola dropped off the roof?
Yeah, that does include.
Yes.
One of the guys actually looks at you, Renee, and says, "Just fucking shoot me. I am not going through that. I will jump."
The second he says that, I stick him.
Jeez. All right. Well, while Renee is dealing with Noel drinking a guy again, let's see here. Amit, Lola, Sarah, do you follow them?
Yes, Sarah follows them.
Okay. Renee's just trying to strangle him.
Sarah, carefully steps over one of Noel's victims, but just because she doesn't want to trip. It would be embarrassing.
That's fair. As you make it through the exit door to go into that floor, you hear labored breathing. There is a distinct scent of burning ozone, and you can see the machine slowly power down. Somebody comes out from one of the sides of the machine, and you see them holding an orb. What do you guys do?
Is the one holding the orb Arcadia or someone?
Nope. You actually, probably the other thing I should have said, you see Arcadia on the floor, and that is the labored breathing.
Right. Okay.
I mean, Arcadia's not gonna like this, but I go and I fumble around in my pockets for a minute, and then I pop open a pill container and I drop one of those capsules into Arcadia's mouth.
You are on the wrong floor.
I thought no, eventually did come with us.
Yeah, after I eviscerated.
Oh,
that
okay.
man.
Okay, so that was after you drank 2 guys.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
So, yeah, I'm just like, you'll feel right as rain in no time. And then, I'm just gonna look at the rest of the group. I'm like, capsule's got to kick in, but
you will need to make it to her first.
Okay.
That is the only stipulation for this. So, because you got probably about 30, maybe 40 feet.
Okay, let's see. What can I do here? I have my Blessing of the Doggo. I have 2 Blessings of the Doggo. And my Impressive. So let's roll that. Plus my 3. That is a 9.
Okay. So this will be a take the risk. You can make it to her, but you will be spotted and you'll take a status. Or you can not try and get to her and you'll stay hidden.
I have a help point. Would that help Noel at all?
Yeah, my goal is to make sure she doesn't die, so I'm gonna take the risk, and I'll take the status if it means I can get her the capsule.
Okay. And actually, yes, if you have a help point, that would help his role. How are you helping him?
So he will be spotted by the person holding the orb, correct?
No, not if you help him, because he'll have a 10.
Okay, then I will grab the attention of the person with the orb.
Okay. So Noel, you have a 10. You, Lola, I'm assuming you just walk out and just what do you do?
I will walk out and grab my necklace. I'm getting ready to get another axe.
Hey.
The woman turns. You can see that she's walking with a cane, very slow to turn. And from each corner of the room, you see a couple of people start walking towards you guys. Noel, you were able to make it to Arcadia and give her the pill.
Awesome.
Do you know who these people are? Any of y'all?
I have an idea.
Buddy, I'd recognize from files.
The woman directly ahead of you is Annette Crane. She is the owner of the building, owner of Crane Consolidated, and owns most of the media and half of the properties in the city.
And she's the one that doesn't exist, right?
She is the one that you saw at the club.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that Arcadia told me. Yeah. So I had informed the group by text of my observations, just so everyone knows.
As for the rest of them, you have vague files, but it appears very incorrect or like very sporadic. A lot of stuff has been redacted.
They're all at least riffs as far as.
They're all riffs.
Okay.
Not only one of the things that you did see, or like if you looked into it, is that not only are they riffs, their powers are derived from her.
Delightful.
I'm gonna look beyond the mists, if I may.
Yep.
That sounds like fun. I think I want to join you.
That's a 9 on me. I got 9 on it. Sorry for subjecting y'all to my singing.
Oh, that's not bad.
Well, you are very sweet and a decent liar, but I see through you.
It is far better than my singing right now. I haven't been able to sing in years.
Yeah, Skunk performs See Beyond the Lie. She can see the...
That's funny.
Thank you. I have a date friend in chat right now putting me on blast and agreeing with me.
I can try to roll See Beyond the Mist too.
Yep, it's for anybody who wants it.
Yeah, Meg rolled, right? What's your result, Meg?
And
10, all right.
I think that's about it because I'm not looking down the mist right now.
Okay.
Seven for me.
All right. So for Lola and Sarah, you hear your phones ring. And then they immediately shut off.
Wait, all of my phones?
Yes.
like
all of them all at once, and then they shut off. completely dead.
This means I can't text my kids. I have like 7 phones.
I'm never going to know what Sophie wanted.
Now, I will explain. As you look at the two of them, they have this energy that seems to swirl together and combine, and it separates. This orb that the woman is holding is giving you, it gives you a feeling of energy. It is explosive and destructive, and you can feel thousands of degrees of heat coming off of it. And as you look just a little bit closer, you can see that the orb itself is a shard of green glass. Looking at Annette, you can see that this blue energy that she is putting off is currently in everything that has an electric pulse. What are your questions?
Was that for each of us, or was that just for Meg?
That was for all of you.
I want to know what her rift is. I'm just curious. I want to know what her rift is. What her mythos is, rather.
Looking at her through... looking at her, you can tell that like all the computer screens around start sifting through the internet and are pulling up different articles as well as statistics about computers, NASDAQ, weather, everything. And they all seem to filter to her. She is the rift of the internet.
She's AOL? Holy shit.
More specifically, she is the rift of electronic connectivity.
All right.
And I will also give this to you as a bonus. Her sister is electronic hardware.
Okay. Well, so I only have one mythos. That's my only question.
And if you put them together, you get Netscape Navigator.
That's a joke for us old farts.
Get Juno Web. All right, so Lola and Renee, you two of you still has questions. What do you want to know?
Can I break the orb?
Theoretically, yes, but you can only do it once.
I wouldn't recommend breaking the orb.
Very bad things happen when you break the orb.
The orb is a nuke. Do not break the orb.
Can I
We are
ponder
not
the
kidding.
orb?
I won't.
Yeah, let me refer you back to its original description. It is a shard of green glass.
Okay, I won't break the orb.
But you will ponder the orb and breaking it.
Yes. Ponder the orb, ponder it breaking, but don't be near it when it breaks, because Trinitite masquerading as the demon core is a bad idea.
Yeah, Lola's not going to break it. Just she's in a mood, okay?
Hey Lila, you should go break it.
Don't fucking break it.
Break
Do not.
it.
Do not listen to Alan. He is opting for a TPK.
That's where the fun comes in, because I can't die. I'm already dead.
I'm fairly sure if you get atomized, you still die.
Can't die. Already dead.
If you have no body, how's that functionally any different than being dead?
Can you atomize a
Said there were.
shadow?
You said there were 4 other people in the.
Correct.
Can I ask about their rifts?
They are technically rifts. The gatekeepers have a term for this. They are empowered or touched, as each one of them is a different aspect of technology.
Which one
You
is
see
Neopets?
one. Jesus Christ.
What was that?
Which one is Neopets?
My name
It's
is
an
Neo.
important question.
Pets.
It's an important question. Answer the question, Ellen.
I'm sorry, I missed that. What was that?
It's an important question. Answer the question, Ellen.
None of them are Neopets.
Oh.
Shout out to Modern Neopets, which a friend of mine is working on, which is a project to revitalize Neopets and make it not racist anymore.
And not owned by the Church of Scientology.
Both of those things, yes.
Church of Scientology hasn't owned it for a long time, actually.
Yeah. Anyways, so looking at them, one is the aspect of a firewall. Another one is the aspect of the dark web. One is the aspect of copy paste. And then the last one appears to just be hidden. Like you can't see what it is. It's shrouded in darkness.
So that's got to be the system kernel. That's the one you want to take out. But first, you're going to have to take out the firewall.
You're kind of close. I was going more with incognito, but now I'm going to have to do that. Thank you for yes-ending that.
IT guy, it's a bad habit. I just start troubleshooting.
Any other questions?
I only got one, correct?
Yeah, it's plus however many mythos you have.
There's a weakness that she could have.
None that you can see.
I think she could have low RAM, so you could overload her by just asking her a bunch of questions and having her try to pull up a bunch of data. She could have a very poor processor. She could have a faulty CPU or GPU. She could have bad internet connectivity, so her NIC card could be terrible.
I will say, for those of you looking beyond the mist, she's connected to everything within a 1 mile radius.
So I could hit her with my axe.
You could.
She's not a nuke.
Although I'm pretty sure if that crystal hits the ground at the ground below, so you do run that risk.
We also got to think.
I don't. Sorry.
Also got to keep in
I don't
mind
have anything for my last question. I did it again. Sorry.
that there's 4 other people here that are probably in some way, shape, or form going to try to stop us and protect her. So we got to take into consideration how we want to stop those people first.
With my axe?
Yeah, I want you to take an axe to a firewall. Please, go ahead and try that.
He is closest to you.
Anybody going to try to stop Lola?
No,
Nope.
I'm about to go after the dark web guy in a second.
Okay, yeah, Lola's going to go for the firewall.
All
I'm
right.
going to indicate to you guys who's who for the record.
So I'm gonna need the two of you to roll me a go toe to toe. For Lola, this is at a -1, and for Amit it is -0.
Make my question for the record.
All right, so I'm gonna go with Cat's Claws, MMA, and let's see, let's get number 3 for this. Unpredictable moves. Yeah, my usual combo for attacks. Which will put me at a grand total of a 9.
Okay.
And with my normal combo, it would be 7, so that's -1, which is 6. But can I use my bonus, my last one?
Yeah, you can.
Which gets me at 7.
Okay.
Let me throw 2 help points to Lola because I have 2 for Lola.
And how are you helping?
Are you swinging your axe or how are you going after this person?
But yeah, I'm swinging my axe.
I am going to just try to like distract them as she swings their axe at them.
Okay.
What's Lola's total now?
9.
9.
Is it 9?
Yeah, it's 9.
Then I'm
So-
going to use my help point.
Oh.
To help Lola. I guess just by turning to you're checking the firewall, huh? Turning in and just, I guess, saying, you remind me of a character in one of my books, to get their attention.
Nice.
You know
Since-
what? If we're doing this, I'm going to put one on Lola too.
My God.
I already got Lola up to a 10. I got Lola up to a 10. It was very specific.
And yeah, if you want to bump it up to 11, you can.
Is there a specific reason to stop at 10? Or is there...
Well, 11's not going to get you anywhere, but getting you a 12 if Lola has dynamite.
Hmm.
Lola, do you have dynamite?
I don't think I do.
No. Then, yeah, there wouldn't necessarily be a point to bumping Lola up to a 12. So, yeah, you'd just be taking it up to 11.
How about I
This goes up
save
to
my
11.
help point for you, Lola? I'll save my help point for you for another time.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll keep it in the banks.
All right. So, Lola, this large man starts lumbering his way up to you. He's easily 6'6", and as you start to take a swing at him, he throws up this wall of energy that your axe starts to cleave right through. You get to choose 2 off of the go toe to toe list.
Okay, let me find that. And I'm going to say this person is like more than a foot taller than Lola.
While you're looking that up, Amit, person that starts coming towards you is very androgynous in their appearance, wearing a black pinstripe suit, and as the 2 of you start getting into combat, they start pulling out weapons from inside their coat as if it just came out of nowhere. Weapons that are too large to fit inside that coat. You also get to take your 2 off of go toe to toe. Because you had a 10, right?
I had a 9.
Oh, you had a 9, so you get 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lola's she's going to block, dodge, or counter their best attempts. So she's going to cleave her way with the axe through the wall of energy, and give them a status
Okay.
of hack.
That's pretty apt for that. So given that they added some help points to this that would boost that. However, he also has damage reduction. So he only takes a tier 2 status instead of a tier 5.
Okay.
And you like get this axe stuck into his leg, and he just looks at you and smiles before trying to take a swing at you, but you move out of the way because you're able to get an advantage. What are you doing?
I'm just going to pretty much lock them down and counter their best attempts. Like keep them focused, keep them on me, but stop them from doing anything else. So number 3, block, dodge, or counter their best attempts.
Okay.
So in other words, as they're pulling weapons out, I'm just block, 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 choke, disarm, just keeping them stuck in one spot and not able to do anything.
While you're doing that, I need Sarah and Renee to make face dangers.
Delightful.
Because while you're doing the gun katas over there, bullets are flying randomly.
Don't think I can use anything from I'll Tell You Tomorrow Night.
Hide the pain, sewing bracer, anti-rift.
Yeah, that'll work.
Get 9.
9, you said?
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty pointless jewels like me. That's my trick cap. I'm always afraid. I swear I didn't mean for that to be my broad tag. I think if not me, then they'll kill you would not work, actually.
No, I would say not.
It's kind of the opposite of that. Could I argue implacable memory so that I don't have to watch them to know where their bullets are going to go?
Yeah.
Okay. That's 3. What the hell? I haven't... Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I want to see where you're going.
I was just going to say, what the hell? I haven't attention hoard yet this session. So, should I... Oh, I guess I'll add always being watched.
Actually, that was the one I was going to invoke as well, because yes, you are.
Perfect. Wish I could add a third, yet another positive, but I think I'll just roll it a +2. 12.
Damn.
Too bad I didn't use anything from I'll Tell You Tomorrow Night. It would have been dynamite.
So you managed to stay undercover as a bullet just ricochets off the wall by you. For Renee, you are, however, taking a winged 2 as a stray bullet catches your leg.
Jeez. Don't appreciate that. But it's okay.
And Annette just kind of smiles. She crushes this orb in her hand, and you can see the glass inside. She wraps her fingers around it and says, "This was always the plan. I knew you would distract them long enough for this. So thank you all."
Do something to stop her.
Can I wonder if this will work. Can I yell out? Why are you doing this? And try to change the game to give her the status of monologuing.
I was just gonna say Noel's gonna be like, Sarah, we all know that a good villain monologues, and they haven't yet.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. So I'd like to use grist for the story mill. Every powerful person believes himself a scholar. And can I use innocently seductive?
Yeah.
Perfect. That also gives me, this is my moment, so I get an extra juice.
Nice.
And that's +3. Really, dice? Really? Now you fail me, rainbow dice.
Would you like some assistance?
To be fair, I'm mad at my dice, but I did get a 7.
Okay.
So if I
give
get,
you a help point.
it's a help. 3 help points will do something for me, but not 1.
Yeah, because it's 7 to 9 or 10.
Yeah.
So if you had 3 help points, you can bump Sarah up.
Yeah.
I only have the 1.
Womp womp. Sarah, I need you to choose evens or odds.
I'm gonna keep choosing what I am, and I am not even keeled, Alan.
All
I am
right.
odd. I am odd.
What does this look like as you use your ability?
I didn't actually. I didn't. Oh, I did use. I didn't. You don't realize I'm revealing your secrets. No, I didn't use anything from my mythos. I don't think.
Okay.
So I just called
You're
out.
just trying to get her to.
Yeah.
She looks at you, and you watch as her and the one that's completely cloaked in darkness switch places. And the one in darkness reveals himself. See, he's kind of a scrawny, Weasley looking dude, says, "This isn't the movies. Villains don't monologue here."
All right. Well, then I'm gonna say it's better than the movies because in novels you get to hear their thoughts out loud, and I will try it with you. Try it again using my mythos.
Okay.
If I can. So I'll use storytelling. Um, you don't realize I'm revealing your secrets, and celebrity author. That work?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. And that one is a 10.
Okay.
So if it succeeds, then she would get monologuing 4. No, she would get monologuing 3, but prolonged.
Okay. So you do actually make this one stick, as he's only actually able to use that ability once. That's how I wrote him.
But yeah, people would probably hear like pages fluttering in the wind, and maybe her voice would get sort of a narration tone, and that sort of like distant. That they tells you it's a voiceover of her thoughts, but she's still speaking and monologuing.
And you actually see her voice it as she's actually playing into it now. It's like, okay, you want to hear the story? We'll tell the story. I have been, for lack of better words, grooming the Silver Hand. They were a perfect asset to make Longinus happen. Not because I want the city to die or burn, or because I want rifts to be destroyed, but because the mist needs to be stopped. This world belongs to us. In fact, it belongs to me. There's a whole other world outside of the city, outside of this fucking mist. And I plan to give it what it needs. Everything. What is your deepest desire, Sarah? What is your heart's one true wish?
for people to read my books and understand them. And that's already happening.
And you, Renee Webb, what's your heart's one true desire?
I just want peace for me and my child.
I can give that. I can give that and more. I want peace for this world. No more violence, no more starvation, no greed, no war, no famine. What about you, Noel? The man who has everything. What could you possibly want?
I mean, you clearly just answered your own question. I got everything. I don't want nothing. Okay, that's not fair. I want 1,000,000 Neo points.
I can make that happen.
Are you trying to, like, sell us on letting you do what you want to do? Because, I mean, I can make a lot of things happen, too. I could get myself 1,000,000 Neo points on my own. I just gotta play Mirka Chase for 45,000 hours.
Sorry about that.
Lola, wouldn't it be nice to be able to have a nice quiet life with your doctor friend? A nice peaceful home with your children, sorry, without any interruptions. The subservient gang, no thoughts of mutiny.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to get the life with my doctor. I'm working on the gang issue. And don't these things usually have a dark side to them? Like, you're just giving us the shiny part because you want to get your way. I've seen this trick before.
There really is no downside. Unlike gins and wish making, all I want is a world at peace.
So you did all of this, which is a lot worse.
The ends justify the means.
The logic of dictators and fools.
What about you, Amit? What is it that you want?
I want a lot of things. A little bit more money, a little bit more time, a bit more control over how my life goes. But I have a feeling that whatever I want is worth the price you're asking.
Free will is something that humans should never have been given.
Unfortunately, taking it away at this point is a greater sin.
So you understand? I wonder how the rest of the city will feel when they are given everything that they could ever want.
I tried that upstairs, and Arcadia said that that's a bad idea.
I have known people who could get whatever they wanted. I'd call them friends. I don't trust them.
anyway, how would you do that? Like, a lot of this stuff is impossible.
Or mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
Longinus. When we first discovered it, it was originally designed to take out the mist, and theoretically it should have destroyed all the mythos that gave us all of our incredible powers. Unfortunately, it was never designed to work. I found a way to make it work. But rather than destroying the rifts, I plan on destroying the mist. I'm going to go global. Everyone in this world should have a chance at these powers. Everyone in this world deserves peace.
Wait, no. Hold on. Hang on. That won't cost what?
Of course, a few lives have to be taken for it, but it's for the greater good.
Power doesn't bring peace. Getting what you want doesn't bring peace.
Then you lack vision.
When you have to use the argument it's for the greater good, generally it's not for the greater good.
Lack vision? I have been in the rooms where people can get whatever they want. They have the power to make people do whatever they want. I have seen their lack of peace, how unhappy they are, and how they bury that unhappiness in pleasure ripped from the flesh and souls of those without money. You are not bringing peace. You are bringing endless war.
Well, then, I suppose you will not get to see my new world.
So I mean, so you plan on taking this global,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a lot of upscaling, isn't it? Like, because this is, I mean, this is small potatoes compared to global. You're going to have to do a lot to be successful, right?
You feel a power surge as you tell she's getting pissed off.
No, I'm just wondering, like, what do you need us to do?
Just accept fate or stand aside.
Wait. I have more questions though.
But if I accept fate, I'm not going to be here.
I think it's time to choose her own fate. That being said, time to choose now. And we're gonna have to throw something into action here. And
Do it.
Amit,
Mm-hmm.
grab your attention and toss the sealing gun at you. You might need that. Focus on her.
All right. Do I need to roll anything to catch it and immediately start shooting, or do I just go for the...
No, you catch it. You'll just need to make the roll for the hit with all you've got.
Okay.
No, you're the only one fast enough. Try to get that shard from her.
Sure, but I still have questions. I still have lots of questions. And I'm gonna try and just like distract her with these questions as I slowly move forward.
Slowly.
You're gonna need to actually. You will need to convince, and this will be at a -3, by the way.
Convince of what? To answer my questions?
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean, we're
Actually, can I jump in and do the convince instead? And say, answer his questions?
Sure.
I'm betting that she is ensconced in wealth and power. So it will be dynamite. Oh, by the way, her monologuing is one less power. Or one less tier.
Yep.
I misread the improvement. It only happens once per session. I tried to use it twice. So hers is one lower.
All right, that's fine.
And I am going to burn grist for the story mill if I can.
Mm-hmm.
Which, because I have it's showtime, I get an automatic result of a 9 and a power of 3 for an unmodified score of 12.
Except
And
it's
who's
at
the
a
boss?
-3. So if your who's the boss increases that to a 10, then you'd be a complete success.
You need one more?
3 currently is what it seems like. Who's the boss just makes it dynamite. It's at a -3 just because she's resistant, or
Yeah, she has resistance to social and psychological.
in which case.
I mean, if we're
In
both
which case, go ahead.
If we're both working on this here, so Sarah's trying to get her to answer my questions, I'm going to be asking the questions. Can I also burn Close Confidant?
Yes,
Would that negate the -3?
that would.
So then I would get dynamite convince.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so
Yeah,
between the two of you, you guys managed to make it work.
Yep. Yes. You finally gave Sarah a threat that like she can deal with. Talking to people.
And then Amit, you're taking a shot.
Mm-hmm. So I know perfect sense of direction is good for shooting, but I'm trying to think what else could I add to this. Even I feel like it's a bit of a stretch, but professional courtesy.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's at least a +2. And let's go ahead and pop that dino bonus that I've been sitting on this entire time for a full +3. That I needed to get to a 7 because I got 4 on the die.
All right. You are still hitting with all you've got, so you get tier equal to power.
Yeah. Which is 2, because I don't think the doggo bonus adds into that.
No, it does not.
So yeah, that would be a tier 2 sealed gunshot. It is a ceiling gun.
It'll seal. It's a sealing gun.
Okay. All right. And I'm gonna hold their attention. No, that's right. Their attention's already gotten by the questions. I'm gonna get them good then. Make it a tier 3.
Okay. So what questions does Noel ask?
So as they've gone through their monologue of like, oh, I'm gonna go global, I'm gonna be like, well, as one business person to another, how do you plan to scale this? And let's be honest, you're talking about taking this global and being global. how are you planning to? Because you and I both know that you're not going to just give this to everybody for free. So how are you going to pick and choose who can purchase this power? And what's your charge point? Like, how much power for how much money?
She looks a little dumbfounded and just says, I'm giving people what they want in exchange for free will. That's not a hard concept.
I mean, it depends. Again, you know, there's going to be people who aren't going to be willing to just give up free will. How do you place a value on free will? And you know you're gonna have those dictators, you're gonna have those terrorist organizations and other dark cells that are more likely wanting and going to pay you for this rather than just give up their ambitions and their goals. Also, if you want to take that into account, so you're going to give everybody mist powers. Now you've got these terrorist groups and terrorist cells that constantly fight with each other. So they're not going to get exactly what they want, how they want it, because their enemies are also going to be in the same position. How do you account for that? What is your there's so many things here that I don't think you thought through on this business plan.
That's when you shoot.
Yeah, I see why professional courtesy applied now.
Okay, I have to ask: does the monologuing too, like, add to Shock's role?
Yes, it does actually. So, where are you aiming, real quick?
Thinking doing anything fancy is probably just going to end up screwing us over the long shot. So I'm shooting center mass.
Okay. As you nail them center mass, you see her image start to flicker and glitch out before it turns into the man that Sarah saw back at the club. And you watch him start to fall with the crystal dropping towards the ground.
Would I have been able to have gotten close enough with my incessant questioning to catch the crystal?
Yeah, take the risk for me.
All right. Let's see if there's anything I can throw in here. Probably impressive tracking if I'm watching it fall. Okay, so let's roll. That's going to be +2. That is a 9.
You'll catch it, but you're gonna take a status.
Yeah,
otherwise you could drop it.
Status better be fucking awesome, because that's what Noel is.
Yeah, so here's your options. You have 3 of them. You can catch it.
Okay.
It will break. You'll be taking a status. You can catch it. It won't break, and you'll be taking a status. Or you don't catch it, and everything in the room goes bye-bye.
I mean, if I catch it and it still breaks, everything in the room goes bye-bye anyway.
Not necessarily. Here's the difference. If it doesn't break, you get a much higher status. If it breaks, everything in the room gets the status with you, but it's lower.
I think I'll just take the higher status on myself.
Cool. You are taking irradiated 5.
Oh, this is no big deal. I've been irradiated.
Is to everybody around you.
I've been irradiated before. We'll be all right.
What? No, did you like stand on the giant's foot over in Chernobyl or something?
I'm kind of the reason for Chernobyl, but we'll talk about that later.
Jesus Christ.
Damn! How many people died? Actually, in the middle of this, I will turn to Noel and go, how many people?
Look, I'm not the sole reason. Bear was there. You guys can ask him too.
We need to add looking for a case to carry this damn thing into our list of things
My
to
purse.
do.
You want my purse?
No, we're not putting it in your purse. Your purse gets too close to kids.
Oh, I have other purses. This is like one of many.
I mean, if somebody does a look around or an investigate, you could probably find something that might be useful.
Sarah's on that.
You don't have to worry about the monologue.
Right.
I mean, yeah,
She investigates.
you'll need to slide whatever you find over to me so nobody else gets irradiated.
Yeah. I don't think this would count as a target ensconced in wealth of power, so it's not going to be dynamite. I would like to use implacable memory, pretty pointless jewels like me. I think that's all I can use, really.
Okay.
Got the +2. That is, I will be honest and say that it's actually not cocked. That is a 9 total. Now that help point would be useful.
You can have a help point.
Yay! I got a help point. So that's a 10 on my investigate.
You see that there is actual radiation shielding cases nearby the machine.
I slide it on over to Noel.
I will put the crystal in, close it up, make sure it's nice and sealed, and then I guess slide it back.
Everybody in the room doesn't stop you. You just hear
So
all the... Go
all the
ahead.
grunts are just like, what?
No, they appear to be frozen.
Ah. I was
All-
totally prepared to just ensnare everybody again, and they're just...
They think they're
Confused.
blue screened.
Yeah.
Have their eyes become little blue screens with white, like ASCII text?
Yes, actually. I'm going to go with that. I like that. I like that a lot. All the computers in the room kick to life, and all their speakers turn on all at once. Did you
Is my
honestly?
phone-
No, your phone's still dead.
Okay.
Everybody else's phones are turning on except for yours and Sarah's.
Fuck y'all.
Did you honestly think I would show up in person?
I mean, it was kind of a we would be stupid not to at least try situation.
Do you have an in-person? Does that exist for you?
It does. Unfortunately for me, I am wheelchair bound. It's a little difficult to move in my condition. Thanks to my sister, I've been paralyzed from the waist down.
We really need to talk about your internalized ableism.
Also, why are you blaming your sister? You made the choices that landed you in that position, not your sister. Your sister didn't cut out your spine.
No, my sister put a bullet in it.
And why did your sister do that?
Me, the GM, is trying to keep it together.
Me playing a philosophy major is trying to keep it together.
I am struggling with this one, guys. Like, it's hard to be a villain when you're producing such genuine logic. It's making me rethink a lot of this fucking story. This is like the one time that I've ever had this happen in the entirety of this series being run. Oh, Jesus. She just... Because my sister could not see what I seen. The beauty of a world at peace. It's okay. Soon you will all see it.
I don't think so. I think that's some pretty flawed logic, and I think your sister had a very good reason to do what your sister did, and you need to sit down and work through that.
Eventually. All the computers shut off.
Did anybody trace that IP?
Trace to what now?
I don't know if I could have with my phone. Is there a way I could have or no?
Your phone's completely dead.
Don't you have to trace
So-
IP addresses?
It's gonna take these guys and tie them up.
Ooh, another six pack.
Leave them alone, Noel.
I just irradiated myself for you. I think I will do
I
what
understand and I
want.
appreciate that. Leave them
Speaking
alone.
of-
How do
Speaking
we
of,
fix that? Oh, sorry.
how close does Noel get to everybody?
Noel's keeping his distance. Noel's not stupid. Not after Chernobyl.
Okay.
As Sarah will say, they aren't iodized. No, they're not going to help you with the radiation.
Well, how can we help Noel with the radiation?
It'll... First off, Kevin's gonna need a place to stay for a couple days.
Okay, that's.
I think everybody on your block is going to need a place to stay for a couple of days.
But, it'll wear off. I'm gonna have some burns. That's gonna be itchy for a while, but...
I mean, the half-life is going to be about 40-something years. So...
Yeah, but I'm a vampire. I have, like, super healing, so...
So let's cut that in half.
So, as a chef, I would recommend you stock up on seaweed, mushrooms, and raisins. And I don't mean magic mushrooms.
I mean, I'm just gonna go, like, rub myself on some, I don't know, uranium for a while and hope this counteracts.
How about we just take him down to the city power generator and hook him up like a battery?
Yeah, can you just come to life and then say that?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually say that. Arcadia is just like on the floor, just like, oh god, that hurts.
Is there any
Plug him
other
in.
way? Is there any other way to fix this?
Any other what?
Way to fix it so that we don't lose Noel for 20 years.
I tried to offer it. Look, shiitake mushrooms and some seaweed for about the
And
next
iodine.
5 months.
As you're asking this, Minerva starts walking in with a severe limp.
All right. Where's my gun?
Noel has it. Or not Noel.
Noel can give you a gun here. Noel just slides a gun.
No, that thing's probably as radiated as you are. I'm gonna
yeah,
toss
it's a
Renee her
radiator.
gun back.
Another step.
I can fix your friend.
Where's the director?
Downstairs. Probably dying.
Why would we accept your help?
You could deal with your friend being irradiated for a while. I'm as good as dead anyways.
What's the price for helping him?
Letting me walk out of here.
I mean, Noel's staying out of this. Noel irradiated himself. He doesn't know what to do right now. He's like, is Noel's phone working, or because he's?
I mean,
irradiated,
your phone is starting to boil because you're irradiating it.
Damn it.
Is your phone working? Not with that many rads.
I need somebody to text Bear and just say Chernobyl again.
I have his number.
Sarah will turn to Lola and say, "Who's this bear person?"
You don't know?
Oh, he's a great guy. We'll introduce you to him later. But yeah,
Like-
all right.
Like Bear from 1969 San Francisco?
No, Bear is a Russian riff. He was also a lover for a while. We used to get into a lot of trouble.
He's gonna kind of observe Minerva for a minute, and then lower the gun.
Thank you, my dear. You immediately get a text back from Bear saying, "Again, I shall get the vodka." And you watch as Minerva starts knitting a pattern in the air. For a moment, Noel, you feel kind of light, and then you feel a very, very sharp pain as like isotope after isotope is literally being pulled out of you. And you all see this blanket start to form in the air before it starts. Oh,
Uh-oh.
did we lose them? Oh, they're there.
My Discord crashed.
Discord. I love Discord. You see this blanket in the air. It's like a yellowish green color, and she starts to ball it up midair. And she says, "Where's the containment?"
I hand it over.
And just put it on the floor back away.
Sarah does so.
And there's a bright flash of light before you, Noel, feel perfectly fine. You're no longer irradiated.
Fun. How's that leg?
Better?
Wait, did you say you were dying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna toss Minerva a capsule. I'll be like, take that. You'll feel right as rain in the morning.
She contemplates it and just sticks it in her pocket before walking back towards the door.
We're going to live to regret that later.
She turns around and Renee kind of lifts the gun back up, and you see a very contemplative look for a minute, as if she is deciding whether or not she's going to pull the trigger.
Should I have not done that?
The moment passes as Minerva looks at the door. She lowers the gun. The decision was made for her.
She stops and hands you over her knitting needles before continuing back out.
Probably not, but the moment's already passed.
Is my phone still broken?
Yeah,
Can
all of your phones are broken.
can one of you check on my kids for me? I can't. My phones are all broken. Just want to make sure that they're home and not, missing somewhere.
Noel is just gonna hold up this melted piece of plastic and screen. I can't.
Look, I think we're done here. We can all go and check up on your kids.
This situation's kind of under control after tying up the fucking people that are blue screened. Renee's gonna make her way downstairs to the director, who's probably bleeding out and needs medical assistance, so that she can probably help with that.
You have to say so.
Look, I still have questions I have for this man.
Yeah, but I really don't like him, and I want to kill him.
I understand that, and you can have your vengeance with him when you're ready to have that vengeance. But I still have issues with him I need dealt with.
Okay, I won't kill him yet.
Noel's like,
You just see him on the floor coughing up blood, going, "Preach."
Noel's contemplating because Noel's just like, I don't have a whole lot of these capsules left. You guys keep getting into trouble. Do I give one to this guy?
No, you can have my back.
If I give one to Miss Lady and she gives it to him while she's distracted giving it to him, I can go drink from the 6-pack. Okay, so I'm gonna give a capsule to Miss Lady.
Don't let him.
And then
Don't let him.
So you're gonna give him a capsule?
Yeah, so they can be distracted while I go drink from the 6-pack of blue screened people.
No. Somebody please keep an eye on him, please. Somebody.
Do you actually ask that where Sarah can hear it?
Yes, somebody please.
Sarah's gonna keep an eye. Sarah doesn't have any history with these people, so Sarah watches no.
Sarah just watches Noel start drinking the blue screened people.
Yeah, it's calm now. So Sarah takes out a notebook and is writing notes as she watches you.
Oh my god.
You did say to watch him.
I said to watch him.
Yeah,
No.
and Lola was just going to
No.
kill Noel because that's what Lola does. So
No, I think we've hit our war crime quota for today. Could you not?
Look, I just let you know that Bear and I are the reasons for Chernobyl. War crime quota is way out of question for me. I'm now looking to max out my crimes against humanity business card in general.
Hey. Is this like some try attempt to achieve negative nirvana or something?
So,
Nirvana.
the way I see it is if I achieve so much negative nirvana that it eventually, like the infinity sign, has to loop back around into positive nirvana.
I'm just going with the logic of you have no more worldly desires because you achieved all your worldly desires. But okay.
The Geneva Convention is a checklist.
So karma just means action, because if you're acting within Maya, the illusion, then you're inherently saying that the illusion is real. So if you go akarmic and don't act, then you are denying the illusion the chance to be real. So maybe it's an antinomian practice of deliberately besmirching the illusion and asserting that it's false.
I reject your reality and insert my own?
Okay, I think we've given Noel's entire way of life entirely too much credit on our line of thought.
So Renee,
Yes.
you're down there. You've got a pill. You've got a director.
I've got a pill in the director, and I guess I've been given direction to give the pill to the director. So I'm
Do
doing
you,
that,
though?
but I'm also, that's a very interesting question. How actually bad off is the director? Could I feasibly treat him without giving him the pill?
He's going to need severe medical attention without the pill. You can kind of treat him and stabilize him, but she did a number on him. He's got 20, maybe 30 stab wounds that are all knitting needle shaped, as well as a couple of gunshot wounds and a few slashes.
I'm gonna give him the fucking the work on getting all the fucking work on actually treating him.
Wait, are you going to give him the fucking pill or the healing pill?
Yeah,
The healing
not.
pill.
I did not give you a fucking pill. So
Yeah. Give him the healing pill, the vampire pill.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised you didn't let me die.
I still have questions for you, so you're gonna have to bear with it longer.
Not that I'm not ungrateful.
I mean, as fun as it would have been to let you die, if I keep you alive, then I keep getting more tasty people. Like, you know. Oh man, I'm on the last one. Okay, I'm gonna need you to bring me like 6 more.
I don't know how we come back from this. I'll have to get with the chairman and gatekeeper council and figure out what to do.
You do that because what we have here is a mess. And the only people we have to answer for it is ourselves.
I don't understand how it got this far. We never seen any of this. It's because it was right under our noses.
Simplest answer is that we had too much power and it went too long unchecked.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
You should be. I'm not the only one you should be apologizing to.
Yeah. You're probably gonna have to write a really nice apology letter to these people's families.
The director's starting to get up. He's hurting. He's definitely sore. He says, "To who? All the people you fucking drank?"
Well, I mean, that's a good start. Yes.
Sweet.
I don't think Hallmark makes a "sorry I let a vampire commit atrocities" card.
You're just not looking the right area for homework. I'm fairly sure they do. They make it one for everything.
They have one for everything.
You can make custom cards.
I once saw a Hallmark card celebrating the occasion of receiving a Hallmark card.
Wow. Damn.
You can't get on Hallmark. There's a site called Canva. Make your own.
I think I remember seeing a card that says, "Sorry, I got you pregnant." There's a Hallmark card for everything.
I guess Noel has a new goal in life, and that is to write a "sorry for the war crimes" Hallmark card.
You're a very interesting man, Noel Noir.
Apologies are useless if they're empty.
Well,
I'm pretty sure
Lola.
Noel's full right now.
Lola.
No, she's talking to the director.
None of you understand how deep this went. Percher facilities completely destroyed. 2 of our warehouses were ransacked and firebombed. Hell, even the HQ was damaged, and that's deep inside the mist.
I'm actually very curious how you didn't vet these people better.
We did vet them. They were just hiding. We couldn't find them. We didn't believe they existed. And no matter how hard we tried, we could not find them.
Sucks to be you.
Yeah, it just seems to me like one of the first things you do when you create a shadow organization such as yourself, and you're going to, have a bunch of people that could ultimately end the world because of the abilities that they have and the knowledge that they have, that you would also have like a task force bent on watching those people. You might have a rift in your employ that, I don't know, could maybe detect that, there's someone fucking shit up and lying to you, or, deceiving you. I don't know, maybe look over your business plan and get back to me.
You know what? How about this? All of the what ifs still never prepared us for this, because we had those contingencies. We had the plans, we had the people, and it didn't work.
No. You did not have everything you needed. If you did, we wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have gotten irradiated. Shock wouldn't have walked away because he just can't handle this anymore. Look.
He points out to the window. Does anybody go and look?
Sarah will.
Lola will.
You both see little flashes of light start popping up, one after another after another. And it starts to pick up pace a little bit. And the director hobbles over and says, "That is the biggest tear in the mist. That is people waking up to this. There's people who should not be waking up to this."
Didn't we shut down the device?
Yes. You know what the device did? It sucked all of the mist into a single area, leaving massive holes in it. People are waking up now.
So we were too late.
No. The mist will repair itself. What little personnel we have left will try and mitigate the damage and try and repair it. But
It's just the consequences of what happened.
yes,
This is the best case scenario, believe it or not.
surprisingly, yes.
I mean, the best case scenario would have never been holding on to the shit that could have done this in the first place.
We destroyed everything, or at least we thought we did.
The irradiation in me says otherwise.
Not to be an asshole here, but you kind of deserve that.
I don't deserve nothing. I was just living my life.
I met you like a week ago, and you deserved it.
That's not fair.
Like, I could tell that the day we met.
That I deserve to be irradiated?
Yeah?
I mean, but does he deserve to be irradiated twice, apparently?
He caused
Figure out-
Chernobyl. I think that answers that question.
He doesn't seem like one to learn a lesson permanently.
I also have tried to do a lot of good. Look, I gave Kevin a great job. I've helped out a lot of people. I just follow my own karmic path. Whatever I feel goes is what is right in the moment, and I follow my heart, and I've helped a lot of people, and I've done what needs to be done. Next time, I'll just let the thing break and watch y'all die.
He's got you there.
I mean, if it would have helped for me to jump on it, I would have done that.
Yeah, so I don't see much of what else I can do here. I've already, and Lola looks down at you know, all the gore that's on her
Yeah,
from becoming a serial killer for a day,
the viscera.
and just kind of looks surprised. And I'm just gonna. I think I should go. You all have this rest of this.
Is that a piece of kidney?
I think so.
How healed up is the director at this point?
He's like halfway healed up. You can start to see some of his outer wounds are slowly closing up.
Cool. So as we go to leave, and like as we're walking away, I am going to just head towards the door, and as I walk past the director, I'm just gonna stab him in the side real quick and then leave.
Stab him in the side
Yep.
and do what now?
I'm just stabbing him. He wants to be a dick, he gets stabbed. That's how this works.
Not enough to be life threatening, but just enough to hurt.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. He just doubles over in pain after being stabbed. I think that's probably a good place to end. God.
Okay.
Oh my god. Was not prepared for that. Swear. Definitely was not prepared for that. Oh my god.
At this point, I was going to have Lola just realizing what she did and feeling horrible about it.
All right. Before I do my end credit scene, I'm gonna do we're gonna do outros. So starting at the bottom with Meg.
Hello, everybody. I am Meg and/or Meg Mysteria. You can find me as such on Twitch, on Twitter, on Itch, and Blue Sky. As far as what I've got coming up, you can find me right back here on the 22nd, this coming Thursday. I do believe, for our next episode of Heart of Darkness, our alien RPG game, where one of my players is a cat. Finally, he's so excited about that, or they're so excited about that. After that, we start off our rotation once again, where we come back around for Gay Camp. There's a Warhammer game called By His Shadowed Peace, where I'm playing an Aldari Psyker, causing problems. Not on purpose, but just by existing. Because everybody hates me. Why? It's because I'm a Xeno.
Damn Xenos.
That's the sole reason. Sole reason. Just because I'm a Xeno. I'm glad that you don't hate me. But my fellow players do. That's okay though. I love them. But then we'll be back for Gay Camp. Gay Camp. Gay Camp. Gay Camp. Where I've traumatized my players. And now I get to kill them.
I'm looking forward to that.
And then, of course, we come right back to this, Breaking Neon. And that's it for me. So I'm gonna throw it over to the next person next to me, which would be Fail.
Hey everybody, I am Fail Prime. I play the wonderful Noel Noir, man about town, who's apparently very much committed so many atrocities on the face of this planet, and has lived to tell the tale. I think every game he creates some new mythos of atrocities, war crimes, violations of the Geneva Convention, you name it. And he will continue to do so until he's just finally done. Past that, we have King's Gambit coming up, where you can catch me as Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Jonathan Taylor Toretto, the wonderful car driving anti Tim Allen character that he is. And then the only other thing I've got going on is keep an eye out in March when I bring to you the lands of Eam, starting with the first adventure into the Mucklands, where we may or may not have a very special guest. So I will leave that there, and we can go ahead and move on up.
I guess that's me.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Janie. I played Lola, who committed her first war crime today. Feels really, really terrible about it now that she's, come off the adrenaline of becoming River Champ.
Can
would
Lola
say her-
kill us with her mind?
Someone say her code phrase. Itakurum Nashme.
But more war crimes are happening. No, okay. This week I have on Singularity, I have my final episode of Autumn. And Heart of Darkness this week. I'm on Nerds with Dice on Tuesday, running a Monster of the Week 4 shot campaign. Saturday's King's Gambit, where I'm playing somebody that everybody refers to as Mary. Nobody's quite sure what her real name is right now. I can't remember what's next. There's other stuff coming. You can follow me on social medias at Janie Potts, and I will try to sort of remember to post things. And also there is Winters coming up on Singularity soon.
Tomorrow.
That's my follow-up to Autumn. And that's it.
All right, I'll take it up from there. I've been Shockpoint Fairy. I play my role as Amit Moreno, who has been dealing with so very much this past few sessions. But next time you'll be able to catch me, I do stream all my own stuff on Mondays and Wednesdays over on my channel right here on Twitch, Shockpoint Failure. Easy to find. You can also find me on Blue Sky under the same name and Twitter as Shockpoint622. After that, I'll be back for Heart of Darkness this Thursday, right?
It's Monday 2nd.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And then again for King's Gambit this upcoming Saturday. After that, the next time you'll be able to catch me tabletop-wise will be the return of Speakeasy Conspiracy on the first Saturday of March. So look forward to that as well. And I believe that wraps it up for me.
That means it's my turn. So Janie's character might not have a real name, but I myself have 19 real names. So take that. I'm just hoarding them all.
No, she has a
Hoarding
name.
them all.
You just don't know it. She has a name.
Okay. Well, I'm still hoarding the names. If you don't have a name, it's because I took it. One of my names is Gandalfina Face and Heart. I also use 3 different sets of pronouns. One of those is B Bimbos, the bimbo pronouns. And I have been Sarazat, your ingenue fantasy novelist who's finally getting her feet under her in terms of what this group does and is figuring out how she can actually contribute well. I'm an aspiring TTRPG personality. I've got the personality, I've got the TTRPG, just trying to put them together. You can visit all of my social medias at Linktree, so linktr.ee/queer mythopoeia, QUEERMYTHOPOEIA, because I'm that kind of nerd who likes really weird and complicated words that really only Tolkien and Tolkien fans use. Pretty much. It's a really good poem, if you look up Mythopoeia. I am also, I always like to point out, I am on welfare. So I am unabashedly in this industry for the money. Please help somebody who is too crazy and trans to have a job have enough income. So you can, if you go to Linktree, you can visit my Patreon and donate money. Or you can visit me on Start Playing, because I'm also a professional game master. Currently, I have nothing posted, but I am waiting for approval to post my kink culture centering Mage the Awakening game. which I call Sophia in Chains. The safe word is paradox. And after that, I'm likely to post a kink culture centering in Nomine campaign. I have a specialty. What can I say? If you want to watch me, next time I'm on the air, as it were, will be. Wait, is today Sunday or Monday? Today is Sunday. Tomorrow, in Janie's Game of Autumn, the very last one. And I will be in winter after that. And I'm also running a game on Enchanting Sorcery Productions of Thirsty Sword Lesbians. So keep an ear out. It's been delayed, so keep an ear out for the start time of that. I also have an article in Girls Write These Worlds, issue number 4. A little mini game inspired by movies like Pig and The Menu and Chef and all of that. And I also recently have learned that I have a 500-piece flash fiction that's been accepted into Weird Fiction Quarterly. So also keep an eye out for that. That's all of me.
Very nice. I guess that leaves me. So my name is Alan. I am a professional game master and game writer. You can find games that I have written in the City of Mist Garage. Everything for Breaking Neon so far is there, including the brand new one, which was The Last Case, Elegy to Madness, which just released earlier this week. Outside of that, I will be here next week for King's Gambit, which is our spy thriller, which has kind of turned into a Monty Python-esque version of John Wick and James Bond. It's been fun. The other thing that we have going on after that is I've got Gay Camp and Future or Fragments of Tomorrow's Apocalypse, which is the other City of Mist campaign that I write or that I run here. Outside of that, not really a whole lot going on. I just hang out in Singularity. I highly suggest you come join the server and chill with all these fantastic people. And thank you guys again for coming to watch. And before we throw our raid, I think we'll probably go to Sword and Key, Fail. We do have an end credit scene. The rain beats down harder as Jamal is running for his life. Down multiple alleyways, you can see shadows bouncing from light source to light source until he hits a corner. He's breathing hard as he draws his katana and starts looking around frantically. And all he hears is a maniacal laugh before blood spills to the floor. Have a good night, everybody, and stick around for the raid.